at its very best.
It is blocked, and it is Archer. Picks it up. He's heading for the end zone. Will he get it? What is they give him? Forget it. Andre Coleman takes it into the end zone.
Myers back to pass. Pump fake. Looks. Throws. Long near side. Get a man open. McCoy caught it. Gone by 1 yard. The Pharaoh Steelers are your 2019 state champions.
It's the game that separates the men from the boys, and it's happening right now.
The 2025 high school football season opening weekend continues tonight on News Talk 790 WPIC as we feature the Sharon Tigers as they host the Mercyhurst Prep Lakers.
Our 2025 26 high school sports broadcasts on Sports Radio 96.7 and 790 WPIC are sponsored by Bill McCandless Ford, located in Mercer and Meadville, the Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance they sell, but the service that makes them better. Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs since 1973. Meadville Medical Center, your independent community health system. Shell Restoration, the area's leading installer for roofing, siding, windows, and gutters. St. Paul's in Greenville, and the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley Senior Living Communities. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, banking but better. Attorney Bill Motor, excellence, experience, and integrity. UPMC Health System, changing healthcare, changing lives. Mercer County State Bank, community-minded since 1911. Mancino's Driving School, where safe driving starts. Vay's Pub and Grill, make it special, make it Vay's. The Sharon American Legion Post 299. Strong advocates for veterans and their families. Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958. Hermitage Rotary Club, offering hope for those struggling with prescription opioids. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. DK Auto LLC in Grove City, specializing in Southern vehicles up to $15,000. The Laundry Man, helping you spend time doing what you love, not laundry. Reed and Daly Associates, providing accounting and income tax services for over 30 years. Minuteman Press in Hermitage, specializing in digital print, design, and promotional services. Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding, offering exterior upgrades online at pennohiorc.com. Sharon Community Health Center, providing compassionate and affordable health care. 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in fuel delivery. Please thank these outstanding sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts throughout the season on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7.
Now it's time to go to the field with our countdown to kickoff show with our game announcers,
Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch.
And we are live this evening at historic Sharon Tigers Stadium in downtown Sharon tonight. The Sharon Tigers coming off an 11-win season in 2025, a region championship, hosting a perennial powerhouse from Erie, the Mercyhurst Prep Lakers. Hi, everybody. Ryan Briggs here, along with Chris Burtch. We have Jason Basil on the camera tonight. Aaron Biro back in the studio producing our game. And Chris, obviously, two teams that they've played in the playoffs over the years. Last year, Sharon winning up in Erie on opening night 55-6, a game that kind of got away from the Lakers, a game that probably we don't expect that type of game tonight. Two good programs, a lot of talent on the field for both teams as well.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that that Mercyhurst Prep team came a long way from week one to when you and I saw them, on Thanksgiving weekend there in the District 10 semifinals in that thrilling game against Sharpsville. They a lot of talent on this team, and one of the premier backs in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and Vinny Feliciano. He was unbelievable all season last year, and I think again, Sharon probably a bit of a favorite in this game, but not 55-6 favorite.
Of course, Feliciano 2,400 yards last year and state champ in the 100 meters.
Yeah. I mean, he can fly, he can run people over, just 5'10", 180, but he's powerful, runs angry, gets downhill. And right, if he gets out in space, he's not only really fast, as that track championship would indicate, but he can also change directions, what I call violently. He violently changes direction. So you think you have him hemmed in, you think you have him, and then all of a sudden, boom, he's gone, heading the other direction. And, I mean, he is the entire package, and he's going to be a handful for this great Sharon Tiger defense.
One side note tonight, Mercyhurst head coach Jeff Root is not here. It's for a good reason. An immediate family wedding tonight. This game was originally scheduled for Friday night. The wedding had been planned for Saturday, August 23rd for quite a while. Things shook out, so Coach Root is there, where he should be. Longtime assistant coach Rich Crafty, who is a member of a very experienced coaching staff. He's leading the way tonight. Any effect at all, Chris?
The only thing that, maybe you could see, certainly the preparation for the week was business as usual, I'm sure, for, like you said, this kind of well-oiled Mercyhurst Prep coaching staff. I think sometimes things start to get away from a team, like they made a couple of bad plays in a row, a turnover, and all of a sudden you have the head coach kind of barking, hey, let's get this thing together, and it can have that effect of sort of, ending a bit of a skid. Again, I don't think that's necessarily that big of a deal, but if your head coach is missing but was able to prep all week, I think you're fine. But again, sometimes the head coach needs to kind of grab everybody's attention in the middle of the game, and when they're not there, sometimes that adversity can last a little bit longer. So that would be about the only one I could think of.
And we'll see how that affects things tonight. I had a chance to talk with Coach Crafty as well as Sharon head coach Jason McElhaney. We'll go to those interviews when we come back. Along with Chris Burtch, I'm Ryan Briggs here tonight at Sharon Tiger Stadium. We'll be back with more pregame after this on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-aged children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
It's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you.
Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
When the finest cuts of meat combine with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
We're back on News Talk 790 WPIC. Ryan Briggs here with Sharon head coach Jason McElhaney. Coach, opening night, you've been through a number of these as a player, in high school and college, assistant coach, head coach. This never gets old, does it?
No, it's exciting, man. Because there's so much build up to this. The 2 weeks of camp, the week leading up to this. Now, at no point do you ever play games where you have 3 weeks before and then you had a whole off season before. So it's special tonight. It's always special opening at home.
Tonight, taking on Mercyhurst Prep, a team, as I talked with Coach Crafty, who's running the show tonight with Coach Root away for a family wedding. They have a lot of size and speed over there. Certainly two things that you can't necessarily coach those. and I'm sure it's hard to coach against them, right?
Right, yeah. They have really good-looking bodies up front and at some skill positions, too, at tight end, middle linebacker, fullback. They have really good bodies, thick kids, big kids, and then obviously they got the state, 100-meter champion, and he ran for, over 2,000 last year. So we're very well aware of that. He looks bigger than he was last year, looks thicker, so definitely a very big challenge for us tonight.
Of course, you have some size and speed of these guys in orange and white too, right?
Yeah, I don't know if we're as big as they are, but we have some guys, and they've worked really hard this offseason, and guys with a lot of good experience out here, and we can run a little bit, and hopefully that we can put ourselves in some good positions tonight to be able to defend them well.
Having a senior quarterback and a crew of senior receivers, especially in good weather like this, it might not always be like this come October, November, but on a night like this, having all that experience, I'm sure, is quite pleasing.
Yeah, Ethan's had good preparation leading up to all of this, a whole year under his belt, 13 games. So, he's got the whole control of the offense now. Everything's on the plate. And obviously, like you said, with the receiving core that we do have, presents us with a lot more options to be able to kind of open some things up and push the ball down the football field a little bit more.
Coach McElhaney, always a pleasure. Best of luck tonight and here in 2025.
Always a pleasure, Briggsy. Thank you very much.
That's Sharon head coach Jason McElhaney joining us in our pregame. We'll be back after this on 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Part of Meadville Medical Center is here for you. Serving Mercer County and Ohio, our expert providers offer dedicated heart health services at 2999 Innovation Way in Hermitage, Pennsylvania, and 880 West Liberty Street in Hubbard, Ohio. For appointments, call 724-983-1800 for Hermitage or 330-269-1916 for Hubbard. More info at nmchs.org. Choose Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
Saving lives means staying informed. Knowing the dangers of using counterfeit prescription pills can help those you care about and keep our community safe. Do your part. Take the first step today. Visit GetSmartAboutDrugs.com to access education, prevention, and treatment resources. Counterfeit prescription pills laced with fentanyl are deadly. Be their protector. Be informed.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop overdose. Brought to you by the Hermitage, PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
Agriculture is more than a business. It's a way of life. My bank understands agriculture. They're local. They're here for the long haul. Agriculture is a business that varies like the weather. That's why I need a financial partner I can grow with, in good times and bad, weather or not.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
Natural service of Sharon Tiger Stadium. Ryan Briggs here with the interim head coach for Mercyhurst Prep tonight, Rich Crafty. Coach, you're wearing, I guess, in the big chair tonight with Coach Root with a family wedding. So certainly not a surprise, and you guys have kind of had all week to prepare for this, right?
Yeah, we have. It's been a great week of practice. We're looking forward to this game. Sharon always gives us a good one. We've, in the past 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, it's always Sharon and us at some point in a playoff, and those playoff games have been stunners. Last year they got the best of us a little bit. We were young, but they're a different team this year. We're a different team this year. Hopefully we can come out and compete well tonight.
And one thing I noticed just looking at the assistant coaching staff and stuff, You guys have all been together for a lot of years for the most part, right?
Yeah, we have. I mean, I've been with Jeff since the beginning, since he was here, and I was here 10 years prior to that, and then with Coach Nichols for a while, and so I've been here for a long while. So, and Coach Bridget and Coach Harris and Coach Hindelleiter, been here for quite a while with us also. We picked up a few new guys this season, and they're just a great coaching staff.
Obviously, in looking at your team, the things that jump out is there's a lot of speed and a lot of size, which are two things that are pretty helpful in this sport, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Having an O-line the size that it is great, and then having Vinny and then Eon Alman Sparks and then JT Jones coming in this year, transferring in from McDowell. It's good. We got speed where we need speed, and it's nice.
The guys at the other end in the orange and black, they're not slowpokes either. What concerns you about Sharon?
The passing game for sure, 100%. Having to lock those guys down tonight are going to be a challenge for us, but we're up for it, and we're looking for a great game.
Coach Crafty, we appreciate your time. Best of luck tonight. We send our regards to Coach Root and his family. Best of luck here in 2025.
Great, thank you. I appreciate it. Yep.
That's Mercyhurst coach Rich Crafty joining us in our pregame. We'll be back after this on 790 WPIC.
Knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7 and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
And welcome back to Sharon Tigers Stadium. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. Jason Basil upstairs on the camera. Our camera and our video feed on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by American Legion Post 299 right here in Sharon. I believe they're going to have us tuned in, or already have us tuned in, so hello to everybody down at the American Legion, and we appreciate their support all season long. So thanks to them they run a lot in the playoffs last year, now getting on from the get-go, so we appreciate their support as well as with all of our great sponsors here in the 2025-26 academic year. Chris, you heard both coaches' interviews. Anything that jumped out to you?
I think certainly when you look at Mercyhurst Prep, that game last year, that 55-6 win by the Sharon Tigers. I think for Mercyhurst Prep, they need to get off to a quick start, and conversely, our Sharon Tigers. They want to get off to a good start. They kind of want a big splash play to start early, maybe a 3-and-out on defense or a turnover, something, to really kind of put that seed of doubt in that Mercyhurst Prep team from a year ago. But, all of that's kind of early on. I think certainly for Sharon, the key is to just kind of slow down and keep Feliciano in front of them, right? I mean, if he doesn't have a big game, Mercyhurst Prep cannot win this game. So, but if he has a big game, they are more than capable of winning. So that's the key there. And, you know, you heard, you know, Coach say it there. The key for Mercyhurst Prep is, can they somehow slow down, you know, this Sharon passing game? They got a great line that is going to protect quarterback Ethan Englemore, and all kinds of weapons out on the edge with these wide receivers and running backs coming out of the backfield. So if they can somehow slow that down, they could be in the game.
On the Sharon side, new defensive coordinator, not necessarily new to Sharon or new to being a defensive coordinator at Sharon, but Mike Donato, long-time coach in the area, high school, collegiately, was head coach at Kennedy for a number of years, had great run there. He is back as a defensive coordinator, and the 4-3 defense is back as well. Awesome. They've been running the 3-3-5 stack the last handful of years. Obviously, a big adjustment there from an X and O standpoint. It seems like the Tigers, you know, they're still learning it, but to have a guy like that on your staff, that's what a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah. Of course, I remember watching Coach Donato back in the 90s, those great Sharon teams. It always seemed like every time I watched Sharon back then, it was muddy, you know, and he would, you know, the defenses were so awesome, and of course those offenses were loaded back then too. But yeah, that's an outstanding story. That's a big story. Great wealth of knowledge, a lot of energy, and that will almost certainly energize this Sharon defense.
We want to remind everybody that after the game, as always, we will have the Lock, Stock, and Barrel play of the game, brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville, as well as the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game Award, brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. And that, of course, coming up in our post-game. Two other games on the schedule tonight, of course, on Sports Radio 96.7. Hickory hosting Farrell in a big Shenango Valley showdown. And just down the road in Mercer in the county seat, the Mercer Mustangs hosting Franklin in a Saturday night game, and we'll have updates on both of those games all night. One game involving a District 10 team earlier today as General McLean opens the season at DuBois, and DuBois, which rolled past Cathedral Prep in the state playoffs last year. The Beavers score the final 21 points of the game today and defeat General McLean 56-35. Coming up, of course, at halftime with the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime update. Chris will recap all of the scores from last night and much, much more. We are going to take a break. We'll come back with the 21st Century Energy Group starting lineups and the kickoff. Sharon and Mercyhurst Prep on News Talk 790 WPIC.
XYZ Insurance, how can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Call Reinhardt's Insurance, 724-342-2291. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Looking for a place where you or a loved one can thrive with a community that cares? Discover the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where independent living meets peace of mind. Our private apartments offer the freedom to live on your terms with personal care and daily assistance available if needed. Short-term stays are also available. For more information or to schedule your in-person tour, visit rwsv.org or call 724-347-0998. The Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where comfort, care, and community come together. Equal housing opportunity.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
We are back here at Sharon, and tonight's starting lineups are being brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group. 21st Century Energy Group is the area leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs, and don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com. First for the homestanding Sharon Tigers, the quarterback is Ethan Englemore, a senior, 6 feet 180. The fullback, Logan Perks, 6'1", 220, a junior. Terry and White at tailback, 6 feet 180, a senior. The receivers are Carmez Norris, 6 feet 175, a senior. Brock Ondo, 6'1", 205, a senior. And a late change, it'll be Kyleem Smith, 6'3", 175, a junior, starting in place of Rakeem Hughes. We will see Hughes tonight, but it is Smith getting the start. Hughes, by the way, a senior, 6'3", 185. Offensive line at left tackle, Stone Root, 6 feet 250, a senior. Antonio McGlory at left guard, 6 feet 240, a junior. Ryan Wells, the center, 6'1", 250, a sophomore. The right guard is Lucas Perks, a freshman, 6 feet 190, a freshman. Jose Houston is the right tackle, 6'1", 230. He is a junior. The Mercyhurst defense, a 4-2-5 alignment. The ends are Zaire Lockett, 6'4", 285, a senior, and Tyler Quinn, 6'2", 240, a sophomore. The tackles, the defensive tackle, Riley Hinderleiter, 6'1", 280, a senior, and Joseph Jordan, 6'3", 305, a sophomore. Linebackers, Kingston Nolan, 5'11", 235, a senior, and Kaz Steinbaugh, a senior, 5'11", 190. He's on the weak side, Nolan in the middle. The Laker, which is a hybrid position, Vinny Feliciano, 5'10", 180, a junior. The corners, J.T. Jones, 5'9", 155, a junior, and Ty Mims, 5'10", 145, a junior. The rover or strong safety is Eon Elman Sparks, 5'10", 175, a junior. Adaris Bridget is the free safety, 5'11", 165. He is a junior. Switching to the Mercyhurst offense, the quarterback is Everett Cotterill, 6'2", 160, a junior. The fullback, Jacob Skindell, 5'11", 175, a senior. Feliciano is the tailback. The receivers are Jones and Bridget. Quinn is the tight end. Jordan at left tackle. J.J. Rowan, a freshman at left guard. He's 5'11", 220. Hinderleiter is the center. And Luca Cervenera, 6 feet 230, a senior at right guard. The Sharon Tiger defense, that 4-3 alignment that we talked about, the ends are Houston and Yolandis Powell. Powell, 6'4", 215, a senior. The tackles are Root and McGlory. Ondo's the strong side linebacker. Perks in the middle, and Navion Brown, weak side linebacker. The corners are Norris and Smith. The rover is Josiah Abram, 6 feet 180, a sophomore. Jafir Lampkins is the free safety. He's a junior, 6'1", 180 pounds. 4 interceptions last year for Lampkins, who Coach McElhaney refers to as the quarterback of the defense. He's the backup quarterback on offense, but coming off a great year. And those were the 21st Century Energy Group starting lineups. 21st Century Energy Group is the area leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs, and don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com. Mercyhurst Prep Lakers taking the field across the way. They are in the white jerseys with forest green numbers and letters, forest green pants, white helmets. And now the Sharon Tigers making their way onto the field as well. Tigers wearing the orange jerseys tonight, white numbers and letters, black pants, black helmets for the Tigers here on their home field. Crowd still filing in on this 80-degree night. The field is in outstanding shape, the natural surface. Chris, it looks like a golf course.
Yeah, I've never seen the field here look better. I mean, it's unbelievable. Yeah, like you said, it looks like the fairway at a very expensive golf course, and obviously the weather has helped with that. But just should be a fantastic night. We saw and heard about a lot of cramps, around the area, just because of the obviously the early season heat. But it's not bad, right? It's right around, like you said, it's right around 80 degrees. Little breeze, so we won't see the heat like we have sometimes.
We'll take our final break. We'll come back with the opening kickoff and the first quarter of tonight's game. Sharon and Mercyhurst Prep coming up next here on your home for high school football all season long. News Talk 790, WPIC, and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
First Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to Western Pennsylvania and Eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
Gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
It's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you.
Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
Looking for compassionate, affordable health care? Sharon Community Health Center provides high-quality medical services to all, regardless of insurance coverage or financial status. Sharon Community Health Center's experienced professionals offer comprehensive care, from routine checkups to specialized treatment. Sharon Community Health Center is committed to removing barriers and making healthcare accessible for everyone in our community. Call 724-347-5529 or visit sharonchc.org to learn more and schedule your appointment today.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7 and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
From the Legacy Financial Strategy Studios at LegacyFinancialService.com, this is News Talk 790 WPIC. Sharon, Hermitage, a Cumulus media station.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Welcome back to Sharon Tiger Stadium. The Sharon Marching Band concluding its pregame performance, the national anthem, and now the Sharon alma mater. Is we're going to be starting probably a minute or two after the top of the hour, but that's okay. I'd rather start a couple minutes late than a couple minutes early,
Absolutely.
which we've run into over the years. Of course, last night we were up at Girard holding off Sharpsville 20-14. A lot of pretty tight games last night throughout the area.
Yeah, it really was. Some games that we didn't know about, but Sharpsville went up to Girard, played them tough. Slippery Rock played tough against Fairview, so there was a couple of close games there. That Northeast Grove City game, an instant classic. It was certainly a good opening night in the area for close competitive games.
And now the Sharon Tigers get to open up the 2025 season. Chris, I'm sure it has to be a little bit, last night, Sharon here, and of course Mercyhurst too. With a lot of the other schools getting to play last night, there's already a lot of anticipation, as Coach McElwain alluded to. You wait all winter and you have camp and the scrimmage and everything, and finally it feels like game day's never going to get there, the opening night. And then guess what? A lot of the other schools that you play, in Sharon's case, Slippery Rock and Grove City and so forth, all playing last night, probably seemed like the longest 24 hours.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt. Like, you would think, you get that Friday night to go scout or whatever. No, everybody was miserable last night, I guarantee it. Just wanting to play, wanting to get the Friday night lights going. But, no doubt, you get to come in on a Saturday and, kind of get ready at a good pace. And now here it is, Saturday. It's finally here for Saturday night.
Captains meeting at midfield. The Sharon representatives are Bishop Root, who was expected to be back in a couple of weeks, coming off that knee injury from last year. Stone Root, his brother, is also one of the captains. Ethan Englemore, Terrian White, and Jafir Lampkins. Lampkins, the only junior among that quintet. The Mercyhurst captains out there. We saw Zaire Lockett, and everybody else is obscured for a moment. Now we can tell you that there's also, now they've turned sideways. We'll fill you in. Sharon has won the toss and is elected to receive. So Sharon will go left to right in the first quarter towards the scoreboard. The wind is a light wind. It is a crosswind. The other captains, by the way, Kaz Steinbaugh, Riley Hinterleiter for Mercyhurst, and a number 52 that we do not have on the roster. Do you have 52 on yours, Chris?
I do not, yeah. Just from, kind of the looks of him, he certainly could be Novisk, number 51 on the roster, but
no, I don't. Why would I doubt he would be a captain. He's a sophomore.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, all right, nope.
But we will, in due time, hopefully figure out who 52 is. Yeah. But in the meantime, Sharon Tigers will receive to begin tonight's game here at Tigers Stadium. Again, natural grass surface. It is in pristine shape. I would say a lush green color.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, right? I mean, it's. This field has very often given us some of the great images, with kind of the mud and kind of some rain or some sleet or snow games. It's in tremendous shape right now. Everybody did a great job getting this thing in pristine condition for opening night here.
Jaden Glaudelmans will kick off. He's senior for Mercyhurst, first-year kicker. Terrian White deep for Sharon. along with Karamez Norris. They are back at about the 10-yard line awaiting the kick. Ball teed up in the middle of the field at the 40. Lights are not on yet. They will no doubt be on soon. And the lefty on the approach. Kick is away, and we're underway. Angled to the near side, and Jafir Lampkins fields it at his own 28. Lampkins along the near hash mark to the 35, out to the 41-yard line. So Jafir Lampkins with a nice run back and good field position tonight for Sharon to begin the game.
Yeah, Lampkins looked like for a second there he was just going to let that go through to the back guys, but he decided to catch it up high, and nice little return. Gets Sharon in great field position to start their first offensive possession of the game.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line, moving left to right in this opening quarter. Aaron Bibro back in the studio producing our game. Chris Burtch to my left. I'm Ryan Briggs. Tigers will come out with Kyliem Smith wide as a receiver to the left, tight to the formation. Now the Tigers will shift. Norris lines up in the backfield, unbalanced to the right. And the toss comes to Norris over the right side. Heads upfield to midfield to the 45 to the 40, and he'll be knocked down in Mercyhurst Prep territory. Though a changeup, Karamez Norris, who had 7 rushes all of last year, gets a big gainer on the first carry of 2025. He picks up 19.
Yeah, his grandfather bumped into me on my way into the stadium tonight and said, "Hey, Norris is getting the first pitch of the game." I said, "All right, there it was." I had that
that's where you're supposed to say, keep an eye on Norris here.
Yeah,
he's now a flanker to the left. Kyliem Smith wide left, Ondo wide right. Englemore option, quick pitch to Terry and White around the left side. White running room to the 30, to the 25, 20. Terry and White, 10-5, touchdown Sharon. 40 yards, Terry and White. The Tigers are on the board, 33 seconds into the 2025 season.
Wow. That was a burst. They say speed kills, and it certainly killed Mercyhurst Prep there, as he just found another gear on that pitch going to the far end of the field. And they just out-sprinted everybody into the end zone.
Talk about Feliciano, his sprint speed, but Terry and White was 8th in the 100 meters of the District 10 championships last year, running an 11.3, and he scored there to make it 6-0. Now Yusuf Cannon to attempt the extra point. Englemore will hold at the goalpost to the right. Josiah Houston is the snapper. Snap is good, hold is good. Kick on the way. Cannon, who was 61 of 67 last year, is 1 of 1 this year, and Sharon has jumped out to a 7-0 lead. 11:27 to go first quarter. We'll be back after this quick timeout on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
The Sharon Tigers could not have scripted a better start to the 2025 season. Good return of the opening kickoff. 19-yard run for Karamez Norris, and then Terry and White rips off a 40-yard touchdown, and it is 7-0 Sharon. 33 seconds into this one.
Yeah, and I mean, you could see Mercyhurst Prep just a little bit shell-shocked, right? I mean, there's just there was almost no resistance on those 2 runs as the pancake blocks were in full view, and those 2 quick backs able to pick up huge chunks of yards in a 2-play drive.
Yusuf Cannon will kick off. J.T. Jones, Vinny Feliciano deep for Mercyhurst. Ball teed up in the middle of the field at the 40. And there's a line drive near side, hits the 15, and will be fielded at the 10-yard line by J.T. Jones. Jones inside the numbers, and he'll get out to the 20, but no further, as the Sharon kick team down there led by senior Apollo Alfonsi. And Mercyhurst will begin its first drive of 2025 at the 20.
Yusuf Cannon has to be one of the best names in the history of Mercer County for a kicker. The cannon leg.
Absolutely.
Yeah, got off to a good start there. Makes the extra point. Good kickoff, and Sharon defense can pin it back pin their ears back as Mercyhurst Prep are on there on the 20.
Mercyhurst moving right to left. Ball's on the near left hash mark. Sharon back to the 4-3 defense for the first time in a number of years. Mike Donato taking over as the defensive coordinator. And the give will be to Feliciano over the right side. Feliciano hit and cut down for a short loss on the play. It's coming up from the free safety spot, Jafir Lampkins. It's a loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the key against him. You cannot let him get ahead of steam. And Lampkins right there with a great ankle tackle right at the line of scrimmage. So no head of steam there for Feliciano to start on his first carry.
It'll be 2nd and 11 back at the 19-yard line. Ty Mims will come wide left for the Lakers. That's the wide side of the field. Backs on either side of Everett Cotterill. Quarterback brings the man in motion, and the handoff is to the motion man. He's going to be cut down right back at the original line of scrimmage at the 20. And on that carry, it was J.T. Jones who had the kick return. He gets a yard, but 3rd and 10 for Mercyhurst from the 20.
Yeah, trying to create a little misdirection there, and Sharon not fool at all. They just all stayed home, and once again, some good fundamental tackling for Mike Donato's defense.
10:15 to go first quarter. Sharon out to a quick 7-0 lead. Mercyhurst facing 3rd and 10. Mims wide left. Jones is in the slot to that side. Backs on either side of the quarterback, Cotterill, out of the shotgun. Throws it into the left flat. It is caught by Jones. Jones to the 25, and he's going to be wrestled down close to the 30. Coming over to make the tackle defensively was the rover, Josiah Abram. And it's close to a first down, but not enough.
Okay. Yeah, good, really, again, good fundamental tackle by the sophomore Abram, right at about the 28-yard line, making sure he did not get the yard to gain, which is about the, right around the 30.
And they're going to mark him a yard short, and the punt team has come out.
Yeah, I mean, you almost have to punt here, don't you? If you're Mercyhurst Prep, you can't go for it, not get it, and give Sharon a short field after they scored on the second play of the game.
Snap is high. Light rush. Kick is away. And it is a wobbler. Rolls to the midfield line and now trickles into Sharon territory. Kylene Smith went over to pick it up, and Jafir Lampkins pulled him away from it. Sharon will take over just shy of midfield. The punt, 23-yard lines officially. Sharon will take over. 9:48 to go in the opening quarter, leading 7-0.
Yeah, this Sharon offense, obviously a two-play, 33-second drive to score on the first possession of the game, and Mercyhurst Prep, really in some danger here as this Tiger offense is going to take over right at midfield. We haven't even seen Englemore pass yet.
Englemore, the leading returning passer in Mercer County, over 1,600 yards last season, 19 to be precise, 19 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions last year. That was 180 attempts.
Wow, yeah, that's really impressive.
Ondo wide right, Norris slot right. Englemore in the shotgun, backs on either side of him. Handoff is to Tyrion White. Now it's a reverse. Coming around, it's Rakeem Hughes. Hughes trying to get outside, breaks a tackle. Hughes to the 40, Hughes to the 35. A flag comes in from the backside. They're going to get Brock Ondo, it looks like, for a hold. A couple flags come in. That's going to wipe out a pickup of about a dozen for Rakeem Hughes on his first play of the game.
Yeah. You could see Coach McElhaney kind of right there. The penalty was right in front of him. And he even said, you just got to concede that. Because, yeah, I mean, he might have gained a couple more yards because of that hold, but he already had a head of steam and was running downhill. Ondo didn't need to do that.
The ball will be set back to the 45, so it's a gain of 6. The penalty is enforced downfield from the Mercyhurst 45. It'll end up being 1st and 14 for Sharon. So a 6-yard gain for Hughes, who did not start. Coach McElhaney said it was a coach's decision, but he wasn't out long.
No.
Perks is a wing to the right, out of the shotgun. Englemore back to pass. Englemore under pressure from Quinn, gets away from him, runs into his own man. Englemore to the left side, trying to get away on the run, throwing it downfield, and a diving attempt incomplete. Probably the best thing that was incomplete. Hughes couldn't come up with it. Englemore able to get rid of it and avoid a big loss. It'll be 2nd and 14.
Yeah, okay. The Mercyhurst Prep defense is awake now, as that 4-2-5 defense of the Lakers, they're just able to get the blocks off of them and get all over Englemore. Nowhere for him to go. He was trying to roll to his left once the pocket closed down, and no avail.
2nd and 14, now back at the 45. Ondo wide right, that's the short side of the field. Norris slot right. Wide left is Rakeem Hughes. Perks now as a wing to the left. Englemore in the pistol with White behind him. Facing a 4-man line, and the counter give to White over the right side. He'll get a couple of yards, but Tyler Quinn will wrap him up, and then Riley Hinderleiter, the 280-pound tackle, will pancake him to the turf. They get back to where the drive started at the 49, bringing up 3rd and 10.
Yeah, and you can see, certainly the Mercyhurst Prep defense giving up those 2 big plays on the touchdown drive, but they certainly have a formidable front as far as their size, and then they got some speed in that linebacking core in the secondary. So
the eye test, it looks like a collegiate front four.
It does. It really does.
3rd and 10. Englemore shovels it left side. White with it. Terrian White along the far hash mark gets to the Mercyhurst 45 and then is brought down by Kaz Steinbaugh. The weak side linebacker Feliciano also on the stop. Pickup of about 6 on the play. I don't call it 5 to the 46. It's 4th and 5, and Sharon keeping the offense out there, although Englemore is the punter.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by this ball on the Mercyhurst Prep side of the 50. So, yeah, not surprising.
Englemore, play action, rolling right, throwing it downfield over the head of Perks, incomplete. And Sharon turns it over on downs. Mercyhurst will have excellent field position at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, the 6'2", 240-pound defensive end Tyler Quinn all over Englemore there. Couldn't get his feet set and make the throw he wanted to make. And, that dude looks like a player. You talked about the eye test. There's one of the key factors in that eye test right there, Tyler Quinn.
And Mercyhurst now will take over at the 46-yard line. 7-0 Sharon, 8:15 to go in the first quarter. Cotterill will be in the shotgun, backs on either side of him. Jones in motion from right to left, and the give is to Feliciano on a delay. Vinny Feliciano to midfield across the 50, down to the Sharon 47, running over right guard. Brought down by a couple of orange jerseys, including Josiah Houston, but Feliciano, a lot of times, Chris, you think of speed backs, we're thinking they just want to get outside and run, but Feliciano so good between the tackles.
He picks his way. That's the, you hear, people calling football games saying, and he picks his way through. That's what he does. He just kind of changes direction really quick and works his way through the middle of the field and is somehow able to squirt through and get 6, 7, 8 yards, it seems like, every time.
It's a gain of 7 to the Sharon 47. 2nd and 3, turn, give to Feliciano, cuts back to his right, and able to squirt through a hole. He'll have the first down to the 42, and Avion Brown bringing him down for Sharon. But Feliciano picks up 5 more, and Mercyhurst Prep has its first down of the night.
Yeah, and you can see almost kind of this entire Mercyhurst Prep team has kind of now relaxed and settled in, and they're playing football. And, Feliciano, he is a really good player, was held certainly in check on that first possession, but has woken up certainly right now.
1st and 10 at the 42 of Sharon. Lakers moving right to left. Jones is a flanker to the left. The tight end is also on the line of scrimmage, but in a 2-point stance. And the handoff to Feliciano, trying to sweep her on the left side. Cuts back over left tackle, down to the 35. And he'll get to the 34. Abram and Ondo bring him down, but 8 more for Feliciano.
Yeah, that play was designed to get out to the edge, but it wasn't there. The edge was taken away out there by Norris, so he just kind of cut back into the middle of the field, made 2 little change of directions, and is able to pick up 7, 8 yards there on that first down play.
2nd down and 2 for Mercyhurst at the Sharon 34. 6.5 minutes to go first quarter. Sharon on top 7-0 thanks to the Terrian White touchdown early on, but now Mercyhurst on the move. Double H-back set. Snap to Cotterill, gives to Feliciano. Dodges one man in the backfield, but cannot escape the cavalry. Marius Beston to finish him off, and Avion Brown. Brock Ondo firing through for a short loss on the play. It's going to put Mercyhurst in 3rd down.
Yeah, Avion Brown in there right off the bat to kind of blow that play up. He was able to get away from him initially, Feliciano was, but then the rest of the guys arrived. So, yeah, give Brown credit for a great play there.
And Avion Brown, 2nd-team All-Region linebacker last year as a sophomore. So was Ondo on the other side.
Yeah.
3rd and a long 5 from the 37.5-yard line. 4-man front for Sharon. Jones in motion from right to left. Fake the handoff. Now to give to Feliciano. Stumbles, keeps his balance. Bounces off of Perks in the hole. Feliciano getting some help from his lineman. The pile surges forward. He's going to be probably a half-yard short.
Yeah.
But, boy, that maintaining his equilibrium there. Wow,
yeah.
What balance.
I mean, right. He almost fell down upon receiving the football, but was able to somehow keep his footing. And then, I mean, when you talk about pushing the pile and it's the Sharon front, that's doing something. And he was able to push that front for a couple of yards and get this fourth down play into a really manageable situation.
4th and just about 2 yards from just inside the 34-yard line. Skindell lines up as a tight end to the right. Jones motions into the backfield. And the give is to Quinn, the 240-pounder, and he will have it knocked loose. There's a fumble. It looked like Josiah Houston might have knocked it loose. Stone Root was there. Mercyhurst has come up with a fumble recovery, and now is it enough for the first down? Zaire Lockett with the recovery.
When the ball was knocked out of his hands, he was not past. There it is. Okay, good. Yep, Sharon ball.
So although high school does not have the 4th down fumble rule.
Okay.
So, but they're going to say that Lockett was, or whatever, the play was down at the 34.
Yeah.
So they will go to the 240-pounder Quinn, and sophomore, not used to really carrying the ball a lot. Maybe a case of maybe outthinking yourself a bit.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he had a pretty good head of steam, and I think he would have been able to blast through the through the line and get past the down to gain, but the ball was knocked out of his hands before he made it to the first down line to gain. And then even though Mercyhurst Prep recovered the fumble, everything was behind the line to gain.
So now 1st and 10 at the 35 for Sharon. That drive for Mercyhurst, 6 plays, but stalls out. 1st and 10, Englemore out of the shotgun, rolling right, throwing downfield. It's caught by Norris, and he is going to be chopped down out on the open at about the 39-yard line. Adaris Bridget, the free safety there in coverage to bring him down. A short gain on 1st down. Called a pickup of about, let's see where they're going to put it. Maybe about 2.5, 3 on that game.
Okay.
To Carmez Norris.
Yeah, big-time rollout there by Englemore, but, just was so far behind the line of scrimmage that not many yards picked up on after the catch.
2nd and 8 from the 37. Ondo wide to the right. 3 receivers left. Englemore in the pistol with Terry and White behind him. Norris motions into the backfield from slot left. The give is to White up the gut. Terry and White to the 40. And he'll be brought down there by the middle linebacker, Kingston Nolan. Bridget also coming down in run support. Terry and White will pick up close to 5 on the carry, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 2.5, 3 yards for the Tigers.
Yeah, pretty good push that time by the offensive line of Sharon. So sets up a third and short here.
3rd and 3 at the 42-yard line. Sharon 0 for 1 on 3rd down. We have not had a 3rd down conversion yet tonight. Mercyhurst is 0 for 2. Both teams are 0 for 1 on 4th down. Perks up back to the left. High snap, Englemore will throw it left flat. It is caught by Norris, who then was stumbling, and he is going to be brought down for a loss as Elman Sparks, the strong safety there to bring him down. It's a completion, but a loss on the play, and Sharon will send out the punt team with 2:50 to go first quarter.
Yeah, Elman Sparks just right there. Nowhere for him to go after the catch, and so what was 3rd and short is now 4th and long, so they bring out the punt team.
Englemore is the punter, so at least you always have the threat of a fake. Deep for Mercyhurst are Ty Mims and J.T. Jones. They're back inside the 25. Houston's snap is high. Englemore flags it down. Light rush, kick, high spinner. Fielded at the 25 by Mims. Mims far side of the 30 to the 35 outside the numbers. He's cut down by Alfonsi. Also down there for the Sharon kick team was Xavion Wilbon. But Mercyhurst will have the ball out past the 35-yard line. There's a Sharon man down back at midfield and a cramp here in the first quarter. Hopefully that is not a pretense of what we're going to have the rest of the night.
Right.
But Mims on the return, and Mercyhurst will put the ball in play at the 38-yard line. with 2:08 to go in the first quarter.
We got a text last night, you and I, coming back from Girard about the Slippery Rock game, an update, and it said the 7,000th cramp timeout of the game. So hopefully we don't get into what happened up at the Rock yesterday.
And we were to get that because that was a late start. We were on our way home at that juncture.
Yep.
Chris, while we have a minute, any updates for us?
Yeah, of course, the big game over on Sports Radio 96.7. Bob and Mark having that huge Farrell Hickory game.
Well, I get you. They're in an injury delay there.
Okay.
Farrell player Elijah Jackson, who starts at center, he was just a significant injury there. So that's rough.
The Mercer Mustangs off to a good start against Franklin. They're up 7-0 on a push car 54-yard touchdown run. So good start for the Mustangs.
Taking on 4A Franklin.
Yeah.
Mustangs got them last year. Of all the games in week 1 here locally in Mercer County, we had a 9-game, 11-man card within Kennedy playing last night, and it's a new 8-man venture. The series that started the oldest series, if you will, is Mercer Franklin. Going back until the 1930s.
Yeah.
Again, they've not played a lot over the years, but just the way things have shaken out, you think, well, Hickory Farrell? Well, no, Hickory didn't start football until after World War II, and so forth. So it's one of those fun nuggets. We're going to take a 30-second break. We'll come back with more after this as the Sharon player can't see who it is because he's on his back, can't see the shoulder number, just obscured right now. But we will let you know who it is, and we'll be back after this 30-second break. Sharon leads 7-0 on News Talk 790 WPIC. 790 WPIC.
Need top-notch cardiology care? Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants, part of Meadville Medical Center, is here for you. Serving Mercer County and Ohio, our expert providers offer dedicated heart health services at 2999 Innovation Way in Hermitage, Pennsylvania, and 880 West Liberty Street in Hubbard, Ohio. For appointments, call 724-983-1800 for Hermitage or 330-269-1916 for Hubbard. More info at mmchs.org. Choose Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
The Sharon player being helped off is Kenyon Smith, senior, kind of do-it-all guy, listed as a fullback, linebacker, defensive lineman. And they're going to continue to work on the leg here on the near side. We believe it's just cramps, but but significant.
He's in some pain, for sure, right?
But he will come over and be tended to, but Kenyon Smith, one of those glue guys, backbone guy on your special teams and stuff. He's going to be out at least for a few plays. 1st and 10 from the 38, quick pass in the left flat. JT Jones dodges one man, gets upfield to the 40, and then is brought down by Terry and White. Also in there is Aaron Williams for Sharon, freshman defensive lineman, getting some action here on opening night, and it's going to be a pickup of about 3 or 4. Put it down at the 40, the 42. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A good little move there by Jones to kind of get rid of the first would-be tackler and then pick up a, at least make that a positive play.
So Everett Cotterill, 2 for 2 tonight for 13 yards. Jones with both catches. 2nd and a long 6 from the 42. Working on the near left hash mark. Backs on either side of the quarterback in the shotgun, and the give is to Feliciano. Hesitates now. Cuts into the teeth of the line and runs right into Stone Root, Brock Ondo, among others, and Avion Brown, Marius Best also there. And Feliciano, not much room at all. Give him maybe half a yard, bringing up 3rd and 6 for Mercyhurst as we approach the 1-minute mark.
He just doesn't. He just doesn't think you can tackle him. He just, all right, you're here, I'm going over here, and he just kind of keeps. He'll cut back 5 or 6 times on one play. Just very elusive, tough to get both hands around.
3rd and 6. Mims deploys wide right, Jones slot right. Out to the near side is Bridget. Out the boundary. Quinn next to the quarterback in the pistol. Feliciano the deep back. Cottrell rolling right, throwing downfield, looking for a man. Jones behind the defense, makes the catch. He'll be brought down by Jafir Lampkins down at the 25 on 3rd and 6. Jones going straight down the middle of the field. picks up the first down and a whole bunch more, pickup of 33 yards.
Yeah, Cotterill just a quick little rollout to his right. And yeah, Jones just went right down the seam. You're right, Briggsy. Nothing complicated about the route at all, and Cotterill just threw it up over everybody. Big pickup for the Lakers.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Could be the final play of the quarter. Mercyhurst does not have to run a play as the clock is down to 16 seconds to go in this opening quarter. And it looks like that will be, indeed, the final play of the first quarter. We finished with a bang. We started with a big bang. Terrian White's 40-yard touchdown run in the opening minute. We've played one quarter here at Tiger Stadium. Sharon on top, 7-0. Chris and I will come back with quarter number 2 after this on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
When you're a grower, you know what it takes to thrive in the field. My bank understands and respects that. When you've got a financial partner working alongside you, it makes the days a little easier and the numbers all add up. My bank has experience when it comes to agriculture. My family's been doing business with them for a long time. I'm independent, and so is my bank.
Mercer County State Bank, member FDIC, your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Teams change ends. Mercyhurst Prep now going left to right towards the scoreboard, the south end zone here at Sharon Tiger Stadium. Sharon on top 7-0 along with Chris Burtch. Ryan Briggs with you this evening. In Sharon, temperature in the high 70s now. Still plenty of daylight. The lights are starting to come on now. We can see them recently installed in the last couple of years. And they will begin to take effect. Mercyhurst in the white jerseys, forest green numbers and letters, forest green pants with white trim, white helmets with a forest green stripe for the Lakers. Sharon in the orange jerseys tonight, white numerals and lettering, black trim, black pants, black helmets with the orange tiger paw on the left side of the helmet. 1st and 10, Mercyhurst at the 25. Handoff out of the shotgun to Feliciano over the left side, and he's going to be thrown to the turf by Stone Root. Feliciano picks up 3 on his 8th carry of the night. Stone Root, a pretty good heavyweight wrestler. Yeah, he used some of his skills there.
Yeah, and that's exactly how you have to deal with him. You can't kind of go into it hoping that he doesn't, make a move to get by you. You have to get your paws around him and throw him down. That was a good play by Root.
Root 17-5 at heavyweight last year, 2nd at sectionals. Wow, or sections, I should say. 2nd and 7 at the 22. Cotterill with Quinn to his right, Feliciano to his left. 2 receivers left. And back to pass, throw into left flat, caught by Jones. A nice grab behind him. And he'll get to about the 19-yard line. And Avion Brown, Terrian White on the tackle. It will be 3rd down and about 4. And Mercyhurst has entered the McCandless Ford Red Zone. Your one-stop shop for all of your vehicle needs in Mercer and Meadville, McCandless Ford. And we have another cramp stoppage on the far side. One of the Sharon defenders is down at about the 20-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 3 for Mercyhurst when action resumes. We'll take a quick break. Come back with more second quarter action from Sharon Tiger Stadium on News Talk 790 WPIC.
How well do you know your insurance company?
Well, I know I pay each month, and I'm covered.
Okay, are you sure you have the best rates? Do you have the right coverage for your needs? Are you paying for things you don't need?
Well, I haven't actually talked to my agent. I just assumed...
Talk to a real person. Talk to someone local and see the difference.
Mailer Insurance is local. Mailer Insurance lives where you do, and will give you the coverage you need, and nothing you don't, at a fair price. And they are always here to talk. Mailer Insurance in Sharpsville, or at mailerinsurance.com, a Reinhardt's Agency Incorporated affiliate.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Josiah Abram will make his way back to the near sideline. He's going to be out for at least one play. It is a 3rd and 3 for Mercyhurst at the 18-yard line. Cotterill now 4 for 4 for 50 yards tonight, all 4 completions to J.T. Jones. Quinn lines up as a wing to the right along with Skindell. Feliciano, the deep back, he'll get the handoff on a stretch play around the right side. Dodges one man. He'll be brought down at about the 15. He'll have enough for the first down. Hughes and Brown combine on the tackle. Logan Perks from his middle linebacker perch also there, but Feliciano able to get just enough of a crease, and he gets the first.
Yeah, we saw Gerard have a lot of success last night with that stretch play, and Mercyhurst Prep running that, and Feliciano full head of steam with the defense stretched out, able to plow through and get the first down there.
It'll be 1st and 10 at the 15 for the Lakers. 10:48 to go first half. 7-0 Sharon the lead, but Mercyhurst threatening. Jones and Bridget will go wide left. Mims wide right on the short side of the field. Quinn and Feliciano are the backs on either side of the quarterback. Cotterill in the shotgun. And the handoff faked. Throwing toward the back of the end zone. Cotterill looking for Jones, and incomplete in the back of the end zone. Looked like it may have been out of the end zone anyway. Good coverage by Xavion Wilbon for Sharon.
Yeah, Wilbon had him all the way through the back of the end zone, right? Even if he would have caught it, he would have been a step or two out, out of the box.
So now 2nd and 10 at the 15. First incompletion of the night for Mercyhurst. They're running out to the far side from the near hash. A lot of real estate to cover.
Yeah, no doubt. That was just some great grit by Wilbon to stay with him there all the way through that play.
Bridget wide left. Mims wide right. Jones slot right, the short side of the field. 2nd and 10 at the 15. Jones motions from right to left. He'll get the handoff on a jet sweep, trying to turn up the field. Instead, he is brought to the turf by Stone Root. No gain on the play, perhaps a loss of half a yard. It will be 3rd and 10.
Yeah. Stone Root kind of just going along the line of scrimmage there, stalking him after that play began, and then just able to get him down by the ankles. Another great play by Stone Root.
3rd and 11 at the 16. Ball in the middle of the field, Stone Root. Anchoring the offensive and defensive lines. He and Josiah Houston, the 2 veterans. 3rd and 11. Mercyhurst, a couple of 3rd down conversions already on the drive. Feliciano to the left of the quarterback Cotterill. Now Jones motions left to right. Cotterill back to pass, throwing it right side, caught by Jones. Jones to the 10, and he'll be high-low down at about the 6-yard line. Rakeem Hughes and Brock Ondo combine on the tackle. It's going to be a little bit short. 4th down and about a yard upcoming for the Lakers. And we see the offense staying out there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is kind of one of those almost no-brainers. Obviously at the college or the NFL level, this would be a field goal attempt. But the high school level, you almost see every time coaches will roll the dice here.
And the Lakers are going to talk it over. Interim head coach Rich Crafty tonight running things. He's going to take the first of his allotted 3 timeouts. 8:56 to go first half. Mercyhurst 4th and 1 at the 6 when we come back. Sharon on top, 7-0. You're listening to News Talk 790 WPIC.
Introducing healthcare for all ages at the Sharon Community Health Center. From newborns to older adults, Dr. Barry Siegel, ABFM certified family practice physician, is now accepting new patients of all ages. Compassionate, high-quality care awaits, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Plus, Sharon Community Health Center offers behavioral health and pain management services. Call 724-347-5229 or visit SharonCHC.org to schedule your appointment today with Dr. Barry Siegel. Sharon Community Health Center, 92 West Connolly Boulevard, Sharon, Pennsylvania.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
4th and 1 at the 6 coming up for Mercyhurst Prep. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch here. Chris, as the timeout wraps up, put on your offensive coordinator hat here. What do you think we'll see here?
I mean, I think you almost have to get the ball into Vinny Feliciano's hands, don't you? I mean, obviously that's what Sharon is expecting too, but just some kind of misdirection. I don't think they're going to run him right up the middle, but try to get him out on the edge a little bit into the flat on a. I like that stretch play. I mean, that stretch play that they ran a couple of plays ago. If I was calling the play, that's probably what I would go with, getting the ball to number 5.
We will see what happens. Some extra beef out there for Mercyhurst as Kingston Nolan, the starting middle linebacker, 230-pounder. He checks in as a tight end. It's a double tight set. Kaz Steinbaugh in for the first time on offense. So upbacks on either side of Cotterill, the quarterback, Feliciano, the deep back. 4th and 1 at the 6. Give to Feliciano, cuts to his right, runs into Josiah Houston, and Feliciano is going to have enough for the first down. There was not a lot of room, but he was able to fall across the 5 to about the 4.5, and Mercyhurst will have 1st and goal from the 5-yard line.
Yeah, running behind big number 59, Joseph Jordan, the 305-pounder. Why not? That's always a good plan.
That's the thing, too, this big offensive line. Sharon is not small up front, but Mercyhurst has the size advantage.
Yeah, they really do, and that time just kind of created enough of a wall for Feliciano to get enough to get by the yard to gain.
1st and goal, the back point of the ball touching the 5. Same formation, double tight set. Quinn and Nolan are the tight ends. And this time the give is to Kaz Steinbaugh over the right side. He's tripped up. Lampkin's got a piece of him. And then Rakeem Hughes finished him off, but Kaz Steinbaugh, his first carry of the night. He got a sprinkling of carries last year on offense. He'll get a couple on that play. It'll be 2nd and goal. Give him 3. 2nd and goal now at the 2. We're under 8 minutes to go in the first half. Sharon on top 7-0. But Mercyhurst a chance to tie or perhaps take the lead.
Yeah, this Mercyhurst prep team has really settled in. It looked early on like, oh boy, this might be a long night for the Lakers. But since that quick touchdown drive by Sharon to start the game, they've really settled in and played well.
Drive that's used over 6.5 minutes. 12th play of the drive upcoming. Double tight set. The pistol snap back to Cotterill, gives it to Feliciano, and he'll get perhaps a half a yard. Yolandis Powell, the defensive end, in there along with Stone Root. And it's going to be 3rd down, and where are they going to spot it? Going to be 3rd down and about a full 2 yards. Back point of the ball touching the 2.
Yeah, that was didn't maybe necessarily register as a great play by the Sharon defensive front, but it was. Stone Root, again, doing a great job walling up there with his line mates.
And Mercyhurst will take a timeout. The Lakers take their 2nd timeout of the drive. 6:56 to go in the half. We'll step aside as well. 3rd and goal at the 2 when we come back. Sharon leads 7-0 on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Colin, he just turned 19. He bought Xanax off of social media, and it was laced with fentanyl, and he never woke up.
We're in the midst of a fentanyl crisis. We're seeing substances, marijuana, cocaine, Xanax pressed with fentanyl. Fentanyl is extremely potent. 1 pill pressed with fentanyl is enough to kill you.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Back here at Sharon Tigers Stadium, 6:56 to go in the half. Just to let everybody know, especially Aaron Bybro back in the studio and all of our listeners and viewers tonight, we're going to have an abbreviated halftime period tonight. It's going to be 10 minutes. The reason is they're having some problems with the light standards here on the home side. So, we're going to be, that's perhaps going to be a consideration as the night goes on. Right now, 3rd and goal at the 2 for Mercyhurst. Double tight set, and the give is to Steinbaugh. He is hit and going to be stuffed. And keeps the legs moving, trying to get progress, but I'm not sure if he even got back to the line of scrimmage, and it will now be 4th and goal from about the 2.5-yard line.
Yeah, great job again by the Sharon defensive front. 2 big-time plays on 2nd and 3rd down. So, yeah, here we go. Sets up this 4th down.
4th and goal from the 3. The heavy package checks out. The base personnel for Mercyhurst will check back in. Mims, Jones, and they get the receivers back in there. Bridget is in as well. The fullbacks and tight ends are out. Now Cotterill just getting the play call from the far side. Mercyhurst is going to have to hurry here, Chris.
I know. Yeah, the last thing they want is either to burn a timeout or a delay a game.
We've already taken 2 timeouts on this drive. Lakers break the huddle. Back judge counting down. 4th and goal from the 3.
Yep.
And there's the flag for delay of game. Lakers took a long time, and now it's a 4th and goal at the 8. First flag of the night on Mercyhurst, and it's a costly one.
Yeah, no doubt. And you could see there just wasn't that urgency. You asked me in the pregame about not having the head coach here. That might have been one moment right there where he would be kind of flipping out, getting everybody out to where they need to get to. They just were not moving with enough speed to get the playoff.
It was a rather leisurely pace.
Yeah, it's like they weren't aware of it.
So 4th and goal at the 8 now with 5:50 to go in the half, 5:53 to be exact. Cotterill in the shotgun, 2 receivers left, rolling left, under pressure from Brown on the run, throws into the end zone, tipped incomplete. Broken up by Norris, and the Sharon defense holds. Mercyhurst a 14-play drive into the McCandless red zone, but the Sharon defense holds.
Yeah, great play obviously by Norris in the secondary, but big time pressure by Powell coming from that opposite defensive end. Just did not let Cotterill get his feet set and throw the pass that he wanted to. So big time stand by the Sharon defense.
And now Sharon will take over deep in its own end. That drive, 14 plays, 54 yards. It used 8:21, but it will be Sharon taking over after that defensive stand, maintaining a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, big time stand there. And again, this Mercyhurst Prep team obviously got themselves into a hole on that first drive, and then they've woken up. But Sharon, a great answer right there.
1st and 10 from the 8, and Englemore will give it to the fullback, Perks, as Sharon lines up in the I for the first time tonight. And Perks gets it out across the 10 to the 12-yard line. If Sharon going back to the 4-3 with Mike Donato lining up in the I, as it feels like 1993 here.
I love it.
And now quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Tigers get into the spread again. Aberman is a slot to the right. Perks is a wing to the right. Receivers on either side. White the deep back behind Englemore in the pistol. Englemore back the pass. Pump, steps up, flushed out to left. Now Englemore's going to run. He's to the 15, and he slides down at the 20-yard line. He'll scramble for the first down, the 3rd first down of the night for the Tigers.
Yeah, it seems like Englemore has gotten more and more confident doing that. The stats don't necessarily bear that out, but I remember last year seeing them early in the year thinking he needs to tuck it and run sometimes. And as the season went along, he did that more and more.
Englemore runs for 8 out to the 20 and a first down. Back to the line of scrimmage. Quick screen. Pass near side caught by Rakeem Hughes. Hughes along the near sideline to the 25 to the 30 and cut down at the 33-yard line. Bridget, the free safety, over to make the tackle. Pickup of 13 for Rakeem Hughes. Now Sharon's starting to get some rhythm offensively.
Yeah, they look good. Yeah, there's no doubt. Like this has kind of been like the most sort of workman-like drive of the game here for the Tigers.
Tigers into the no huddle. The hurry up, 13 yards out to the 33, 1st and 10. Clock stop with 4:44 to go in the half. Englemore back to pass. Englemore against a 5-man rush, throwing it downfield and incomplete. Vinny Feliciano, the defender, went up, and
oh boy,
now he's dealing with a cramp. Now he went up to try and intercept it, came down, and we could see from here his right calf is distorted.
Yeah.
He was there, good coverage. The pass was incomplete. Then he came down, and then he went down.
Yeah.
So
as soon as his leg landed, you could see the calf, like the muscle, contract.
So 4:40 to go in the half. And again, a reminder: we're going to have a 10-minute halftime period tonight. So in that halftime, we'll have a scoring recap, stats. Chris will quickly recap the local scores from last night, and then it'll be time for the third quarter.
Yeah.
So Feliciano is he's still on his back right now, being worked on. We're going to take a 30-second break, and we'll come back with more from Sharon Tiger Stadium after this on 790 WPIC.
When the finest cuts of meat combined with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Vinny Feliciano still being worked on at the Mercyhurst 45. Chris, do you have any updates for us?
I do, yeah. The Mercer Mustangs score again. Latheris, a 1-yard touchdown run, pounds it in, and Mercer is up 14-0 now on Franklin.
As Feliciano now to his feet. Since we're going to have an abbreviated halftime, can you just go over a couple of the scores from last night in the interim?
Yeah. Lots of great Mercer County area scores. Wilmington defeats Greenville in a non-league single-A game. Reynolds defeated Eisenhower 60-25. Girard over Sharpsville 20-14. Northwestern all over Lakeview 39-0. So lots of Mercer County teams off to their start last night. Couple in action tonight, 3.
Our video coverage tonight brought to you by American Legion Post 299 here in Sharon. Second down and 10 at the 33 for Sharon as we resume action. Tigers working on the near left hash mark. Englemore in the shotgun. Kylene Smith wide to his left. And quick pitch on the option to Terry and White. White around the right side. White to the 40. White off to the races. He's in Mercyhurst territory. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Terry and White, 67 yards. His second touchdown of the night.
I mean, it looks like he's kind of like being shot out of a cannon. I can't believe what a first step he has, and then he just beats everybody to the spot. And you're not going to catch him. You're not going to angle him in any way. And, I mean, that was about as easy of a 67-yard touchdown run as you'll ever see.
Terry and White ran for over 500 yards last year, 502. Led the team in yards per carry, averaged over 9 yards a pop last year.
Yeah, his average is a little better than that tonight.
He has a couple of touchdowns. 5 carries, 121 yards. That's 40 yards a carry.
Well, yes.
Or no, 20 some a carry.
Yeah, 20 plus, yep.
24. Yusuf Cannon on to attempt the extra point out of Englemore's hold. Kick is up, and it is good. Cannon 2 for 2, and Sharon has a 14-0 lead. 4 minutes, 28 seconds to go in the half. That drive 92 yards, and it took 5 plays. We'll come back with the Sharon kickoff after this on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Looking for a reliable laundry service? Looking for a laundryman is your go-to solution for convenient and efficient laundry services. With doorstep pickup and delivery, the laundryman ensures your clothes are washed, dried, and neatly folded with the highest care. The laundryman has you covered. Visit thelaundryman.co today to experience premium laundry services tailored to your needs. Then just put them away.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
4:28 to go in the half. Sharon on top, 14-0. Along with Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs here. We have Jason Basil on the camera tonight. Aaron Byro in the studio producing our game on News Talk 790 WPIC. Terry and White, a couple of touchdown runs. Hickory and Farrell scoreless at the end of one. Hickory's had a couple of touchdowns called back by penalties tonight.
How about that?
Of course,
88-yard opening kickoff was called back, right? 88-yard touchdown run by Dungy was called back on a penalty.
Of course, he had a kickoff return last year for a touchdown against Farrell. Coach Bill Dungy, when I talked to him for the preseason preview, we'll touch on that in a minute, as Cannon on the run-up, kickoff angled far side, and it's fielded at the 18-yard line by J.T. Jones. Far sideline, across the 30, close to the 35-yard line. But just to finish up that thought, one of the things that Bill Dungy told me in the season preview I had for NWPAsports.com he says we have to be more disciplined this year. Hickory averaged over 80 yards in penalties per game last year, 5 games with double-digit penalties. And obviously, there's some penalties that happen in the course of a play or whatever, holding, etc. That happens, but obviously some very costly ones tonight for the Hornets.
Yeah.
And you can't do that against teams like Farrell.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Run back out to the 33 for Jones, 15-yard run back. Steinbaugh's in at running back for Feliciano, who checked out due to the cramps. Cotterill in the shotgun, back to pass, under pressure, rolling right, dodges the man, throwing it downfield, and incomplete over the head of Ondo, the linebacker in coverage. Abram and Kylene Smith also back there. They were the closest ones to it. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, those are the closest to the football. No white shirts anywhere. So, Mercyhurst Prep fortunate to not turn it over here.
Now 2nd and 10. Cotterill was 5 for 5. Now he's 5 for 8. 3 straight incompletions. 2nd down and 10 upcoming.
Yeah, lots of pressure being put on him all of a sudden.
Bridget will deploy wide to the right, the widest of 3 men. Elman Sparks also in as a slot. Cotterill out of the shotgun, rolling right to the wide side of the field. Has time, looking now under pressure from Ondo. Throwing off his back foot, throws it downfield, incomplete. Looking for Elman Sparks, good coverage from Lampkins. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, that's it. That's a give a lot of credit. There's just nobody open down there. Cotterill can just rolling out, but there's nobody there.
So now 3rd and 10 at the 33-yard line for Mercyhurst. Lakers 2 for 6 on 3rd down tonight. 4:09 to go in the half. Sharon has all 3 of its timeouts remaining. Mercyhurst used 2 timeouts on that 14-play drive that stalled out at the 8.
Yeah.
So Lakers with 1 remaining.
And that's the problem here is not only Mercyhurst Prep here on a tough 3rd and 10 situation, but they've hardly used up any clock at all. Sharon's going to get the football back if they can make a hold here with lots of time.
Feliciano is back in. Even him at 80% still pretty good.
Yeah.
Back to pass out of the shotgun. Cotterill off his back foot, throwing downfield, has a man, and Jones cannot make the catch. It was behind him. He got a fingertip or 2 on it. Abram helped knock it away at the last moment, and it'll be 4th down, but Jones had a step.
Yeah, he did. He sure did. Cotterill just could not put enough on the ball to get it out to him, but yeah, he was off to the races had that ball been caught in stride.
Instead, it lands on the turf, and it is 4th down, and Mercyhurst will punt. Luca Sermonera, he's the mystery 52. He's listed as 53 on the roster.
Okay.
But he's 52, at least for tonight, and he will punt. And dangerous duo back for Sharon, Lampkins and Norris. The kick, high, short, near side. It's going to bounce close to midfield and trickle. Now Lampkins picks it up at his own 49, heads up along the near sideline, and is out of bounds in Mercyhurst territory. So a modest run back, but Sharon was going to have really good field position. Now it's excellent field position by Lampkins.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, and I mean, that's one of those ones where coaches, sometimes when the guys picking the ball up like that, going, oh, no. But, there wasn't any white shirts around. He had plenty of time to kind of stop, bend the knees, and pick it up.
It was a calculated move by Lampkins.
Yeah, no question. Yeah, and a good one.
So he takes the ball out to the 45 of Mercyhurst, a 6-yard run back. Punt was 18 yards. And Sharon has it at the 45 of Mercyhurst. I think the Tigers take a shot deep here, Chris.
Absolutely. They're going to be as aggressive as they possibly can here.
Lampkins, who, of course, is the backup quarterback, is lined up slot to the right. Now Mercyhurst will have to take a timeout because 4, 6, 7, 8. Mercyhurst has 10 men out there, which is legal, but not advisable.
Not advisable. Right.
So Mercyhurst takes its final timeout of the half with 3:52 to go. We'll take a break as well. Sharon beginning a drive in Mercyhurst territory. Back after this quick break on Newstalk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Need top-notch cardiology care? Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants, part of Meadville Medical Center, is here for you. Serving Mercer County and Ohio, our expert providers offer dedicated heart health services at 2999 Innovation Way in Hermitage, Pennsylvania, and 880 West Liberty Street in Hubbard, Ohio. For appointments, call 724-983-1800 for Hermitage or 330-269-1916 for Hubbard. More info at nmchs.org. Choose Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
1st and 10, Sharon at the 45 of the Lakers. 5 receivers now. Englemore 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Englemore throwing it downfield. Caught on a comeback by Rakeem Hughes. He's to the 30. Hughes to the 25. Then is belted out of bounds by the linebacker Nolan, which gets the Sharon dander up. But Hughes was in bounds.
Yeah, he was.
And it's a pickup of close to 20 for Rakeem Hughes.
Yeah, big play. This Sharon offense, after Sharon scored that first touchdown, Mercyhurst Prep kind of dominated play there for a while. But now they've scored again to go up 14-0, and lots of time here with great field position.
We'll say he was out of bounds at the 30, so it's a pickup of 15. 3:45 to go in the half. Englemore, 2 receivers stacked to the left, 2 to the right, and the give is to Logan Perks, rumbling over the right side. And Perks bulls forward to about the 26-yard line. Gain of 4 for him, and now some post-play exchange. Antonio McGlory of Sharon and Zaire Lockett describing having a discussion of events. But Logan Perks taking on a little bit of a different role in the offense this year, at least tonight. Picks up 4 on that carry.
Yeah, you certainly have to feel like there's a little bit of a hangover after that to what Sharon, I'm sure, felt like was a late hit.
Englemore out of the shotgun, empty set, throws it on a screen near side and dropped. And Rakeem Hughes looked like he had it but couldn't secure it. Pass dropped. It'll be 3rd and 6 now at the 26-yard line.
He was already eyeballing what he was going to do after the catch and didn't haul it the whole way in.
Yusuf Cannon, his long last year was 35, probably a little bit out of his range tonight, although not a lot of wind and it is a warm night.
Yeah, great turf. Great
like you said, the
footing.
Yes, the footing's excellent too. But 3rd and 6, Sharon 0 for 2 on 3rd down tonight. Englemore alone in the shotgun. Quarterback draw. Englemore cuts to his left, and he's not going to get much. In fact, he may lose half a yard as Riley Hinderleiter was clogging things up in the middle. Now a flag at the end of the play. And this may give Sharon a 1st down. And that would get some tempers up on the Mercyhurst side if that's the case.
Yeah.
But we will see what decision is rendered.
Penalties on Mercyhurst Prep. Unsportsmanlike conduct. 15-yard penalty.
So it is unsportsmanlike, and it'll be a half the distance penalty, but it will be enough for the 1st down for Sharon.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, it's one of those deals where it wasn't egregious, but there's been enough pushing and shoving and jawing after the last couple of plays that something like that needed to be called, and he just kind of happened to be at the wrong spot.
And I'm sure they've told him, hey, knock it off,
yes,
knock it off.
100% right.
So the penalty, it was a dead ball penalty, but it goes to the 13-yard line, and it is a 1st down for Sharon, 7th 1st down of the night. Tigers, for the first time tonight, other than Terry and White briefly being in there, in the McCandless Ford red zone.
Yeah. Yeah, White's run through it a couple of times.
He had a green light through the red zone. Englemore alone in the shotgun. Back the pass. Englemore near side, and a diving attempt made by Rakeem Hughes. Incomplete. Good coverage by Mims on the near side. It is 2nd and 10 upcoming. As we said, Sharon has entered the McCandless red zone, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs in Mercer and Meadville.
Yeah, they recognize a bubble over there. They keep going back to that Hughes out there, kind of on the in the flat. But, only the first play gained a few yards, but since then, 2 incomplete passes over there.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 13. Sharon in field goal range. Handoff is to Marius Best, his first carry of the night, and Best is going to be hit and driven back. Tyler Quinn, the initial hit. Feliciano finished him off, and Marius Best will lose a yard or 2 on that 2nd down carry.
Yeah, trying to bounce out to get to the outside, and just too much speed out there for Mercyhurst Prep.
Lost back to the 13-yard line, or 15-yard line, 3rd and 12. We're down to 2:20 to go in the first half. Sharon still with 3 timeouts remaining.
Yeah.
3rd and 12 with the 15. Perks wing right, 2 receivers to the right as well. Engelmore back to pass. Throwing it back corner of the end zone, looking for Hughes, and he makes the catch. Touchdown! Rakeem Hughes went up and over Mims. A 15-yard touchdown catch, and Sharon has a 20-0 lead.
I mean, it looked like Mims had a better angle, to make that catch, but somehow he was able to reach over the top of him, rip it out of his hands, rip it out of his chest, really, and get the touchdown for Sharon. So, big-time play.
20-0 with the extra point forthcoming. Englemore's the holder. Houston the snapper. And Yusuf Cannon, 2 for 2, kicking at the goalpost to the left. Snap is good. Kick on the way. It is up. And it is good. Point number 21 on the board for the Sharon Tigers. 7 plays, 45 yards on the drive to use 152. 2 minutes to go in the half. Sharon leads 21-0. Back with the kickoff on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
7 plays, 45 yards, the touchdown drive for Sharon. Tigers with a 21-0 lead with exactly 2 minutes to go in the half. Speaking of halftime, again, we're going to have an abbreviated halftime here as there are some problems with the lighting standards on the home side. The far side fully functional, the home side not fully functional, but looking to try to buy as much daylight as possible.
Yeah.
And
because it's really not pitch dark until a little after 9. So,
yeah, the LED lighting, it is bright certainly. Cannon to kick off, but Sharon offsides. So the Tigers will now kick off from the 35-yard line. Second flag of the night on the Tigers.
It's like it reminds me of the urgency to get the game in before dark. Reminds me of like playing Little League or coaching my daughter's softball teams or something. When you come on, hurry up, we gotta try to get this game in before it gets dark.
Well, the penalty marked off 5 yards, and all things considered, this first half has moved along pretty well in spite of a number of injury delays.
Yeah,
and and timeouts, etc.
Yeah,
and we started a few minutes late too.
Right.
So the kickoff now will come from the 35-yard line.
So far on a much better pace than the opener that we called here several years ago when Struthers came to town.
Yes. That was a night, that was a long night. It was a fun night, but a long one.
Yes.
Cannon's kickoff is going to be picked up at the 22-yard line. J.T. Jones with it, spins far side, spins again, and keeps the legs moving. He'll be brought down close to the 35-yard line. A nice run back. Mercyhurst out of timeouts, but a minute 52 to go in the half, and of course the clock stops on first downs in high school football.
Yeah, I mean, again, you don't like to think like this, but if you're Mercyhurst Prep, obviously your goal is to score, but you got a secondary goal here, and that is to not let Sharon get the football back with a lot of time, because if it's a minute or less, I'm guessing the Tigers are going to once again be very aggressive.
Especially with Sharon having all of its timeouts.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how things shake out. Mercyhurst would have the option to receive to start the second half. A chance to double up on possessions also.
Yeah.
Jones moves from left to right, give to Feliciano on a delay. Feliciano trying to get outside. He'll get a yard or two. Cannot get away from Norris. And Sharon will take the first of its 3 timeouts with a minute 41 to go in the half. We'll take a timeout as well. 21-0 Sharon with the lead. Back with more from Tiger Stadium after this on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stCenturyEnergyGroup.com.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Timeout taken by Sharon. Mercyhurst will have 2nd and 9 from its own 35-yard line when action resumes. Coming up at the half, we'll have a quick recap, scoring and stats, and then we'll be into the third quarter. Again, it will be an abbreviated halftime tonight, so they'll have to tell the marching band to cut time.
Yeah.
Pick up the pace on the tunes.
They will refuse to yield.
2nd and 9, the spin ball knocked loose in the backfield. Avion Brown knocked it away. A slow developing play recovered by the quarterback Cotterill, but a loss of 5. And Sharon takes its 2nd timeout of the half with 1:38 to go. We'll take a time as well. Chris will come up with some more American Pie lyrics, and we'll be back with 3rd and Long on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Come on out to the Sharon American Legion Post 299 and enjoy bingo every Thursday and Friday. First number called at 6:45. Join us for trivia night every Thursday at 6 p.m. Our grill room serves up great food daily, and our kitchen is open Thursday through Saturday from noon to 9. We proudly welcome all veterans to our community. Visit Sharon American Legion Post 299 on East State Street for good company, good times, and a warm welcome.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
3rd and 14 upcoming for Mercyhurst Prep from its own 30. 1:38 to go in the half. 21-0 Sharon the lead. Tigers trying to slam the door on the Lakers here in the final 90 seconds or so of the half. But Mercyhurst, a lot of big play threats on offense.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Cotterill in the shotgun. Feliciano to his left. 2 receivers to either side. Back to pass against the 4-man rush. Cotterill flushed out to the left now on the run. Ball's knocked loose from behind, and Mercyhurst is going to recover it. And for the 2nd play in a row, Avion Brown with a strip. He'll get credited with the sack. Sharon takes its final timeout with 1:30 to go in the half. We'll keep it here. Last year in the game at Mercyhurst, Sharon scored on 2 blocked punts and returned a punt for a touchdown.
Yeah.
You have to think the Tigers are going to be sending the heat here.
No question. No question about it. And you can see this Sharon defense that has certainly bent a little bit against this Mercyhurst Prep offense, but they have figured some things out. And all of a sudden, it doesn't seem like Mercyhurst Prep has a chance of gaining yards.
4th down upcoming, 4th and 16, and Sermonero will be on to punt. It'll be his 3rd punt of the night. It's at a 22-yarder and an 18-yarder. Dangerous Jafir Lampkins and Carmez Norris deep for Sharon. Norris, he ran 2 punts back for a touchdown last year. He's also scored on kick returns. He can score anytime the ball's in his hands.
Yeah.
Light rush from Sharon. Kick, spinner, and Lampkins fields it on the hop at his own 47. Near side of the Mercyhurst 40 to the 35. Lampkins to the 30. Jafir Lampkins to the 20 to the 15. And Sharon will begin this drive in the McCandless Ford red zone. Jafir Lampkins with a run back of 38 yards.
Yeah, they didn't rush on purpose because they wanted to set up some blocking, and a perfect ball right into Lampkins' hands off of the bounce. And he was able to get about 20, 25 yards down the field before anyone even touched him.
The punt was 25 yards, the return 38. And Sharon will put it in play at the 15-yard line with 1:19 to go in the half. Tigers are out of timeouts, but a minute 19 is ample time.
Yeah, they used those timeouts to get the ball with this much time. That was kind of the game that Coach Mack was playing there, and certainly worked out well for his team, and if they can put a punctuation on it with another score, it'll look really good.
Ball in the near left hash. Anglemore out of the shotgun, throwing it downfield, and nearly intercepted by Feliciano. He got a hand on it. If he'd gotten the second hand on it, it would have been goodbye.
I know, that would have been on a completely different ball game all of a sudden.
Pass is incomplete. It is now 2nd down and 10 with 1:15 to go in the half.
Let's see what they do here. Obviously, everyone thinking pass here. I almost wonder if maybe some kind of a misdirection to Terry and White.
White is in the backfield along with Perks. Norris, slot right. Ondo, wide right. The receiver to the near side is Rakeem Hughes on the short side of the field out at the boundary. Anglemore out of the pistol. Speed option, quick pitch to Terry and White, trying to get around the right end. He does, but a flag comes flying in as he was able to get upfield because of, it looks like, a hold on Josiah Houston as he tackled the defensive end, Zaire Lockett, out on the perimeter. And just about everybody at Sharon Tiger Stadium saw that one.
Yeah, Houston, we definitely have a problem there. And you can't do that. So, yeah, that's going to bring that one back.
The penalty 10 yards from the line of scrimmage, and we'll take it back out to the 25. Mercyhurst accepting the penalty. No, they've took it too far back. The line of scrimmage was the 15. They're using the old rule, Chris. From where the ball should be at the 25, not the 27. Huh. Anglemore back the pass, screen underneath, caught by Terry and White. White to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. White is going to take it in, touchdown, doesn't matter how far it was. Terry and White with a hat trick tonight, 25 yards on the screen pass from Ethan Anglemore.
Yeah, I love how they set that up. That was beautifully set up, and a great screen pass from Anglemore, and then Terry and White doing the rest as he does 2 other times tonight, getting the Tigers into the end zone.
White, 2 touchdown runs, and now the touchdown catch. Ethan Anglemore, his 2nd touchdown pass of the night, and Sharon has broken it open, 27-0, 3 touchdowns in quarter number 2. Cannon to attempt the extra point. Anglemore to hold. Houston to snap. Snap good, hold good, and the kick is good. Cannon 4 for 4, 28-0 Sharon on top. We'll come back with the kickoff after this. You're listening to Second Quarter Action on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Looking for compassionate, affordable health care? Sharon Community Health Center provides high-quality medical services to all, regardless of insurance coverage or financial status. Sharon Community Health Center's experienced professionals offer comprehensive care, from routine checkups to specialized treatment. Sharon Community Health Center is committed to removing barriers and making healthcare accessible for everyone in our community. Call 724-347-5529 or visit sharonchc.org to learn more and schedule your appointment today.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
.58 seconds to go first half. Sharon taking advantage of excellent field position after Jafir Lampkin's punt return. 27 yards on the screen pass. Terry and White on the receiving end, Ethan Anglemore on the passing end, and Sharon has rolled up a 28-0 lead at the intermission. Cannon will kick off at the 40. Feliciano and J.T. Jones deep for Mercyhurst. 2 men, though, that could make something happen here in this final minute or so of the half.
Yeah, boy, and if ever they could make something happen, certainly from Mercyhurst Prep's perspective, it'd be now.
Squibber down the middle, fielded on the hop at the 15-yard line by Feliciano, up the middle of the 30 to the 35. He's to the 40, still on his feet, and finally brought down close to the 45-yard line. A good run back for Feliciano. Abram and Terry and White making the tackle and kick coverage, but a healthy run back for Feliciano, close to 30 on the return. Mercyhurst will put the ball in play at its own 45. 50 seconds to go in the half. Mercyhurst out of timeouts. Both teams out of timeouts.
Yeah, and boy, Mercyhurst Prep, if they can somehow get a score here in the last 50 seconds of the quarter, it's 28-7 or 6 at the half, but still they'd feel like they're in the game and no chance of the mercy clock. But if Sharon can hold them, then Sharon's got a real chance to put this away early.
Receivers to either side give to Feliciano. Feliciano over the right side across the 50 down to the 48-yard line. Brought down by Houston and Navion Brown. But the clock is rolling. Pickup of 7. We're down to 35 seconds to go in the half, and Mercyhurst huddling up.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're in much of a hurry here, being not very aggressive. Probably just another handoff to Feliciano here.
Maybe hoping he pops one, which he could.
Yeah.
Sharon defense up fairly tight. Turn, handoff is to Feliciano. Feliciano over the right side, stumbles, keeps the feet going, and he has a first down. Brought down by Hughes and Kylene Smith with 11 seconds to go in the half. Down at the 43 of Sharon. Clock rolling, and that's going to be it for the first half.
Yep.
Lakers out of timeouts, and that is the end of the first half. A dominant first half tonight for the Sharon Tigers, and they go to the intermission on top, 28-0. We'll be back with an abbreviated halftime show after this on Newstalk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7.
Since 1925, the Shenango Valley has relied on one name for all their insurance needs, Mailer Insurance. Through generations of trust, Mailer Insurance protected families, homes, and businesses, providing security in uncertain times. From auto and home to life and business, Mailer Insurance got you covered. Call Mailer Insurance today at 724-962-5757 for a free consultation, or visit them at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. A Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's Agency affiliate. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-aged children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Back here at Sharon Tigers Stadium, Sharon leading Mercyhurst 28-0 at the break. Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch with you. Our video coverage tonight brought to you by American Legion Post 299 here in Sharon. And the folks down at the Legion, they certainly would enjoy what they've seen tonight from the home team, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Again, Sharon got off to that quick start, up 7-0 after 2 plays. And then Mercyhurst Prep seemed to kind of find some things that were working. And Sharon, kind of just looked a little bit befuddled there for a while, but they got it going here in this second quarter with three quick scores to end the half.
We have, at the end of the game, the lock, stock, and barrel play of the game, and this play won't get that award, but maybe a really critical play. 7-0, Sharon had the lead. Mercyhurst drove all the way down. That was that 14-play drive, used over 8 minutes, had 4th and goal at the 3. Delay of game penalty.
Yes.
Ended up, didn't score. Sharon goes down and scores.
Yeah.
Really, that exchange there. If Mercyhurst punches it in, 7-7, who knows how things shake out after that.
Yeah, fourth and goal from the 3 with Feliciano is very doable. 4th and goal from the 8 against this Sharon defense is an entirely different story, and that's exactly how that played out. And, yeah, Sharon got the ball back, and really Mercyhurst Prep has not threatened again.
Sharon, the scoring recap. Tigers scored on the second play from scrimmage. Terrian White, 40-yard run at the 11:27 mark. Yusuf Cannon with the first of his 4 extra points made it 7-0. And then 3 touchdowns in the final 4.5 minutes of the second quarter. Terrian White's 67-yard run at the 4:28 mark. That came after the goal line stand by Sharon. Cannon's extra point capped the 5-play 92-yard drive, and it was 14-0. And then, with 2 minutes to go in the half, Rakeem Hughes catching a 15-yard touchdown pass from Ethan Englemore. That drive began at the 45 of Mercyhurst. Cannon with the PAT. And then 62 seconds later, after a short punt and a long return by Jafir Lampkins to the Mercyhurst 15, 2 plays later after a holding penalty, Terrian White, a 27-yard catch and run on a screen pass from Englemore, and that made it 28-0. Looking at the team stats in this one, Sharon, 159 rushing yards, 69 passing yards, 228 total yards for the Tigers on 24 plays, 9 first downs. For Mercyhurst, 34 rushing yards, 60 passing yards, 94 total yards on 31 plays, and the Lakers have accumulated 5 first downs. Ethan Englemore is 6 of 12 passing for Sharon, 69 yards, 2 touchdowns. Rakeem Hughes, 3 catches, 43 yards and a score. Carmez Norris, 2 catches for -1 yard. Terrian White, the 27-yard catch and run for a touchdown on the screen pass. White, 5 carries, 121 yards. Norris ran for 19 yards on the first play of the game. Logan Perks, 2 carries, 8 yards. Englemore, 2 carries for 7 yards. Rakeem Hughes ran once for 6 yards. And Marius Best, 1 carry for -2. For Mercyhurst, Everett Cotterill started out 5 for 5. He's 0 for 5 since, so 5 for 10, 60 yards. All 5 completions have gone to J.T. Jones. Vinny Feliciano, 14 carries, 39 yards. He missed some time in the first half due to cramps. Cass Steinbaugh, 2 carries for 2 yards. Sharon, 3 penalties, 25 yards. Mercyhurst, 2 flags for 19 yards. Time of possession, Mercyhurst, a 15:54 to 8:06 edge, pretty much doubling up the Tigers, but Sharon the edge on the big board off to our right, 28-0.
You said about the time of possession not meaning much sometimes, and in this case, I mean, Mercyhurst Prep has the edge in time of possession because of the one long drive that they didn't score on, and Sharon hasn't needed the ball because of the the couple of really quick drives. They got two of the 4 touchdowns under 1 minute drives. That is certainly one of your cases right there where the time of possession means nothing. Sharon has dominated this football game.
28-0 is our halftime score. When we come back, we'll catch you up to date on the other games going on tonight as our abbreviated halftime continues on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7.
With payroll, expenses, taxes, and equipment, taking care of business is a lot of work. But at my bank, I get mobile banking, online bill pay, and the financial advice I need to make the best decisions for my business. My bank is a financial partner I can count on.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Picture this. You're with a group of friends, and someone offers you a pill. You don't know what's in that pill. The person who gave it to you may not even know. By taking it, you may increase your risk of an overdose. Every day, nearly 300 Americans die from a drug overdose. Get the facts. Be your own advocate.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop-overdose. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to Western Pennsylvania and Eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stCenturyEnergyGroup.com.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Halftime here at Sharon, 28-0, the Tigers on top. Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch with you tonight. Jason Basil upstairs on the camera. Aaron Byro in the studio producing tonight's game. Chris, you have some updates for us.
I sure do, yeah. The teams that were in action last night and now tonight, teams in our area, the teams that our area teams play in region play. Wilmington, nice win to open their season against Greenville. Reynolds, big win over Eisenhower, 60-25. Mercer is up 21-0 against Franklin right now at the half. Fairport Harding, Ohio beat Cambridge Springs 28-22. Hickory is up 6-0 on Farrell at the half in the game over on Sports Radio 96.7. The game that you and I did last night on 790. Girard able to hold off Sharpsville 20-14. Northwestern, big win to open their season against Lakeview 39-0. Cochranton win over Iroquois 20-12. Seneca over Sagertown 42-20. Union City, big win over Maplewood 15-8.
Snapping a 13-game losing streak.
Yeah, good for them. Yep. Sharon up 28-0 here at the half on our game. Conneaut, a big win against Warren, 48-6. So Conneaut, maybe a team to have to be reckoned with this year. Comeback win for Fairview against the High Rockets. Fairview beat Slippery Rock 28-21. Wild one at Grove City College. Northeast holding off Grove City 36-34. And Corey, fine season last year for the Corey Beavers. They get a big win over the Titusville Rockets 49-10. Some of the big schools, Fort LaBeouf continues to impress. They beat Meadville 29-22. Oil City, Coach York's team, they are all over Harbor Creek 50-14, a game that was played this afternoon. Du Bois outscores General McLean 56-35. That great Region 7 game from last night that you and I were tracking. Cathedral Prep beats Erie High 29-23 in 4 overtimes. Highland, Ohio 49-10 over McDowell. And some local District 9 scores. Montauk, big win against Coudersport 17-0. Carn City over St. Mary's 61-6. Hubbard right across the border, they get a nice win against Brookfield 48-0. And the score you've all been waiting for out of District 9, Cameron County beats Bucktail 54-6.
And a score that people have been waiting on, too, the game on Sports Radio 96.7. Hickory leads Farrell at halftime 6-0.
I didn't get that. I thought I got that one.
I didn't hear you. We'll have to go
so.
back and review the tape.
I thought I got that one.
Well, either way, it's 6-0.
In my mind, I did.
Okay, well, it was worth waiting for. 6-0 at the half. Hickory with the lead. That game's on Sports Radio 96.7 and also here on our Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page. Athletic Director Steve Hoover's down there talking with the officials right now. Again, the light standards here on the home side are working at, we were told, about 1/3 capacity.
Okay.
Across the way, it's full capacity. You can almost kind of see right down the middle of the field, it's like a lighter green and a darker here on the near side. I think we'll be okay. That's not my call to make, but I think we're going to be all right. But I guess we'll find out whatever the case may be here.
Yeah.
Both teams starting to make their way back to the field for the 3-minute warm-up and calisthenic period. So we'll take a break. We'll come back with the third quarter. Mercyhurst will be receiving to start the second half. Sharon on top, 28-0 here in the 2025 season opener. Third quarter comes up next on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Come on out to the Sharon American Legion Post 299 and enjoy bingo every Thursday and Friday. First number called at 6:45. Join us for trivia night every Thursday at 6 p.m. Our grill room serves up great food daily, and our kitchen is open Thursday through Saturday from noon to 9. We proudly welcome all veterans to our community. Visit Sharon American Legion Post 299 on East State Street for good company, good times, and a warm welcome.
Looking for compassionate, affordable health care? Sharon Community Health Center provides high-quality medical services to all, regardless of insurance coverage or financial status. Sharon Community Health Center's experienced professionals offer comprehensive care. From routine checkups to specialized treatment, Sharon Community Health Center is committed to removing barriers and making health care accessible for everyone in our community. Call 724-347-5529 or visit sharonchc.org to learn more and schedule your appointment today.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
And we are back here a little bit sooner than anticipated on News Talk 790 WPIC. Sharon on top of Mercyhurst Prep 28-0. Don't forget Monday night here on 790 WPIC from 5 until 7. It will be Hugh Ringer and Bob Greenberg with Pick Sportsline. We're talking about all the high school football action from this week. Pittsburgh Steelers, all the colleges, the big schools get going next week.
Yeah.
Pitt hosting Duquesne. Pitt really pumping that up as a city game.
City game, yeah.
The city game's in basketball, but that's another thing for another day. But Pitt opening up, Penn State opening up next week. And they'll be talking about all of that and much, much more. That's coming up Monday night, 5 until 7 on News Talk 790 WPIC. Of course, on Sports Radio 96.7, we'll have the Pitt Panthers all season once again. And some optimism certainly down in Oakland for the blue and gold. A couple of scores to catch you up on in Major League Baseball. Pittsburgh Pirates blanked Colorado last night. Off to another good start tonight. Now going to the 7th inning. Pirates lead Colorado by a score of 5-0. As the Pirate pitching has been stellar again. Mike Burrows 4 shutout innings, and then Carmen Majinski and Kyle Nicholas following that up. So the Buccos looking to take the series from Colorado. Cleveland, not so good. Guardians trail Texas 9-0 in the 6th. Other games of interest. Milwaukee and San Francisco tied 1-1 in the 6th inning. And let's see what else we have here for the American League fans. Detroit beats Kansas City 4-2. That's good news for Cleveland in the wild card race. Boston pummels the Yankees 12-1 today. Just getting underway soon, LA and San Diego. And then later tonight, Cubs and Angels, Athletics and Seattle. The National League, Phillies lead Washington 6-4. And the Mets lead Atlanta 3-2. Cincinnati trailing in Arizona 3-0. As we get ready to start the third quarter here, Sharon in the orange jerseys, white numbers and letters outlined in black pants for the Tigers. And across the way, Mercyhurst in the home or the road whites, forest green numbers and letters, forest green pants, white helmets. And the Lakers are making their way onto the field. Update coming in from Mercer. The Mustangs are lumping the Knights of Franklin. 27-0. Ryder Chiappini, a 1-yard touchdown run. So Mercer, which has been on a roll in season openers in recent years, that's going to continue tonight emphatically. And, Region 1, that's a really good league. Farrell and Wilmington, obviously, both the district champs. Reynolds has everybody back, but Mercer, I think, has, took some lumps last year, but off to a good start. Kick angle near side, bouncing around, and it's fielded by the up man, Bridget, at the 40, and he goes down. Tigers with, I don't know if it's necessarily a true onside kick, but trying to perhaps get an extra possession here, but instead Mercyhurst will have it at the 40-yard line.
I mean, you can't help but wonder, right? Them up 28-0. That with the light situation, that perhaps the Sharon coaches are thinking to be very aggressive here, trying to get that five-score lead, right?
Certainly an option. It'll be 1st and 10 Mercyhurst at the 41-yard line. So it'll be put in play. And now we have a delay. We have to get the right football out there. With get that. Now we have to put on the proper hash mark, which is here on the near right side.
Okay.
So everything getting sorted out. 28-0 Sharon with the lead. First play of the second half. Cotterill in the shotgun, and he'll give it to Vinny Feliciano. Looking to get around left end. He will cut up field, has a little bit of a crease, and he'll be cut down at about the 47-yard line. Pick up a 6 on the play for the speedy Feliciano, and Avion Brown in on the stop for Sharon.
You feel, too, like the officials may be in a bit of a tough situation, too, right, Briggsy, that they still have to call everything they see, and so they can't say, well, I'm not going to call that because we're trying to get the game moving here. So, it's a tough spot for them a little bit.
Although at this point, darkness has pretty much fallen on the Shenango Valley.
Yeah, they can see out there.
Mims wide to the right. So slot man to the right as well. And the give is to Feliciano over the right side. Bounces off a blocker, and he'll get right to the 50. And they're going to say he has enough for the first down. Had to get the ball just over the 50 for the first down. And indeed, Feliciano has achieved that. So it will be first down, the 6th first down of the night for the Mercyhurst Prep Lakers. I mean, in the old days, the old Mercury vapor lights and stuff. The old yellow haze, it wasn't much brighter than this anyway.
No, it was not. That's for sure.
So first down for Mercyhurst, right at midfield. Ball in the middle of the field, both east-west and north-south. Quinn is a wing to the right, receivers to either side. Jones motions from slot left. He'll get the handoff over the right side. J.T. Jones in his Mercyhurst Prep debut. 5 catches in the first half, and he'll pick up close to 5 yards on that carry. Taking the ball into Sharon territory and brought down at the 46. Give him 4. Jones, that's his long run of the night, his 3rd carry of the evening.
Yeah, that kind of jet sweep action, but he curls back up into the middle of the field. They've run that a couple of times, and Jones is he's a good player.
2nd and 6 with 10:04 to go, third quarter. Bridget wide left. Jones is a wing to the left. Backs on either side of Cotterill in the shotgun. Feliciano to his left, and he'll get the handoff. Dodges a man, goes over left guard, keeps the legs moving, and he'll be brought down by Josiah Houston and Avion Brown in there. A couple other orange jerseys getting off the bottom of the pile. We see Yolandis Powell, the 6'4", 215-pound defensive end, in on the stop also. It's a pickup of 3 on the play. See Yolandis Powell out there, 6'4", 215, arms and legs. He looks like a classic defensive end for a 4-3 defense.
He sure does. Yeah, and he can move. He's rangy. Yeah, that's
3rd and 3 at the 43. 2 receivers and a tight end to the right. Back to pass, Cotterill. And it is nearly intercepted. Hit Kylene Smith in the face mask. He saw 55 yards of grass in front of him, but cannot bring it in. The pass is incomplete, and it is now 4th down.
Yeah, that would have got that 29th through 34th point on the board in a hurry if he could have come up with that.
Instead, it's 4th and 3, and Mercyhurst will go for it. Mercyhurst now, by the way, 2 of 9 on 3rd down. After the game, lock, stock, and barrel play of the game, and Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game. That's in our post game. Long way to go, though. 9:10 to go, third quarter. Mims wide to the right. Jones is a wing to the right. Backs on either side of Cotterill in the shotgun. He'll get the snap, give it to Feliciano. Feliciano's going to be hit by Logan Perks and brought down at the line of scrimmage. The Sharon defense forces a turnover on downs. Logan Perks moving to the middle linebacker spot this year and making a big play on 4th down.
Yeah, Perks has had a nice night. We've called his name several times, and just seems to be one of those guys that has a nose for the football. Right place, right time.
You'll remember last year we were at Grove City's Forker Field. It was mid-season, and Perks he'd had a good freshman year and a good sophomore year. He caught 2 touchdowns that night. He was our Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game, and he just really took. That was his coming out party.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Sharon taking over at its own 43, moving right to left, going south to north here at Tiger Stadium on this warm, clear night. It's a late summer evening, season opener for the Tigers. Perks is a wing to the right. Engelmore has White behind him in the pistol. Englemore back to pass. Englemore throwing it deep downfield, looking for Norris, and he'll make the catch at the 30. Norris dodges the man to the 20. He'll go 10-5, touchdown Sharon. 57 yards from Englemore to Norris, 34-0 Sharon. The third touchdown pass of the night for Ethan Englemore.
Wow, Ethan Englemore airing it out, showing that big arm. And just a great couple of great moves to get into the end zone. And Sharon just kind of piling on, continuing to look impressive here.
Cannon on for the extra point with 8:53 to go in quarter number 3. Kicking the goalpost to the left. Englemore, who threw the touchdown, will hold for the placement. Snap is good from Houston. Kick on the way. It is up, and Cannon puts it through. 35-0 Sharon. 8:53 to go, third quarter. We'll take a break. Come back with more from Tiger Stadium after this on News Talk 790 WPIC. WPIC.
Shenango Valley has relied on one name for all their insurance needs, Mailer Insurance. Through generations of trust, Mailer Insurance protected families, homes, and businesses, providing security in uncertain times. From auto and home to life and business, Mailer Insurance got you covered. Call Mailer Insurance today at 724-962-5757 for a free consultation, or visit them at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. A Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's Agency affiliate. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Yusuf Cannon will kick off for Sharon, has it teed up at the 40. And sends a bouncer near side, and Bridget will fall on it at the 38-yard line. And also now a flag at the end of the play. But why kick it to Feliciano and take any chances?
Yeah, I don't. The two guys just tapped helmets and slapped 5, and then the flag went out. I hope they don't call that, or I hope it was something else.
Well, we're about to find out what we have.
Yeah, pick it up.
Personal foul on Mercyhurst Prep. 15-yard penalty. First down.
So personal foul on Mercyhurst. I'm going to guess maybe it was Steinbaugh. I mean, he was. You could see his body language. He was the one you could kind of see gesturing.
Yeah,
to one of the officials.
Yeah, they tapped helmets. They conked helmets, and then they high-fived, and then the flag went up. So I mean that was just two warriors, acknowledging each other is what it looked like from here.
Unless they thought it was a headbutt or something, I don't know. But the ball will be put back to the 24-yard line, and they've not stepped off the penalty. They still haven't marked the penalty. The public address announcer said 15-yard penalty. But
none of the Sharon guys are arguing, so.
And now, it was a 15-yard penalty. The ball should be at the 24.
Yeah. Brother.
Meanwhile, the clock continues to run because of the margin. Now they're going to step it off, and
so Mercyhurst Prep double loses.
Now the chain gang is now that everybody's moving down there too, because it is 1st and 10. It's not a 1st and 25.
Right.
But so we had that, and we had the penalty. They enforced the holding penalty on a hold behind the line of scrimmage earlier, right before the White touchdown on the screen pass. 1st and 10 at the 24 now. Third flag of the night on the Lakers, and it gives to Feliciano up the middle, and he's going to be wrestled down. Kylene Smith coming over from his cornerback spot, making a big hit. Smith getting the start tonight in the secondary, and Kylene Smith, the guy that maybe hasn't gotten a lot of ink the last year or so, but a guy who seems, based on the night, poised to have a huge year.
No doubt. 6'3", 175, rangy, fast, nose for the football. Yeah, no question. It's the Farrell Steelers scored 1 for 2, didn't get it, so that one's now 6-6, Briggsy, that Farrell Hickory game.
Yeah, Jaden King Vincent, 88-yard kick return to start the second half. So they're tied at 6. That game's on Sports Radio 96.7 and both on the radio and on our Facebook page video with Bob and Mark. Second down, Jones in motion, get the handoff on a jet sweep around the left side. And he's going to get out across the 35. And looks like he's going to have enough for a first down. And now he is slow to get up on the far side. And it should be a first down. J.T. Jones sweeping around the left side and now dealing with a cramp. He gets out to the 35. It is a first down for the Lakers. 7th first down of the night for Mercyhurst Prep. Mercer leading Franklin 27-0. Next week, our schedule, TBA. Very intriguing slate of games, certainly, in Mercer County and the surrounding areas.
Yeah.
We can do a quick preview here of next week as they minister to Jones on the far side. Farrell, which is in action tonight at Hickory, will host Fort LaBeouf Friday night. Of course, great. Fort LaBeouf beat the Steelers last year up in Waterford.
Amazing.
Saturday night game, next Saturday night, Greenville at Sharpsville, renewing a rivalry that goes back to 1905. Grove City goes to Fairview. Hickory playing Farrell tonight, then a tough one next week at Couples Stadium at University Prep on a short week as well. One of the great rivalries in the area will be renewed. Lakeview hosts Mercer Hall of Fame night at Lakeview. Then Reynolds, coming off that nice win over Eisenhower last night, goes up to Maplewood. These Sharon Tigers will be at Cathedral Prep Friday night. Cathedral Prep coming off the 4-overtime win over Erie, whom Sharon scrimmaged last week. Okay. Slippery Rock will be at Franklin. Rockets did a lot of good things last night. Certainly have to like their chances next week up at Franklin. And Wilmington will be home to Hubbard. Hubbard blanked Brookfield last night 48-0. Wilmington a good win at Greenville. Wilmington took some lumps last year at Hubbard, but the Greyhound team's a pretty salty outfit this year that Coach Fillion has. That'll be a lot of fun next week.
Yeah, that's going to be a good game. Yeah, no question.
Of course, Brian Hoffman, very successful coach at Hubbard, had a nice run at West Middlesex, took the Big Reds to the state championship game, and you know who succeeded him as head coach at West Middlesex?
Jason McElhenney. Yes.
Jason McElhenney, yes. And in 8-man, Kennedy Catholic will open its home schedule, hosting Southington Chalker next Saturday. That'll be 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Kind of a that's the AFC West game. First and 10 for Mercyhurst at the 35-yard line, moving left to right. The toss will come near side, student body right for Feliciano, and he is drilled by Kylene Smith. The ball pops out. Feliciano falls on it back at the 32. Kylene Smith with a sledgehammer of a hit to knock it loose. Mercyhurst recovers, but Kylene Smith having himself a night.
You know, the thing that I want to remind everybody, who's listening, watching, like this Mercyhurst Prep team is a good team. Like, in other words, you're seeing a Sharon team that is just solid at every position, too deep at a lot of positions, and they hit you, and they can move, and they're athletic, and they're big. And so, Mercyhurst Prep. No, this is a good Mercyhurst Prep team. They'll still be playing at Thanksgiving time, but this is Sharon putting on a display.
Second and 14, back to pass. Carter, and he is dropped for a sack back at the 20-yard line. As coming through for the Sharon Tigers, that's the freshman Williams. His varsity debut, Arion Williams, drops him for a sack back to the 22, loss of 9.
Yeah.
First sack of the night, or second sack of the night, for Sharon.
Yeah, that was just completely unblocked. Got right in there on Cotterill, nowhere for him to go.
So Williams making his varsity debut tonight and recording that sack, and it's now 3rd and 23 for the Lakers. Cotterill back in the shotgun, looking, throws it left side, and it's going to be caught by Elman Sparks along the far side, and he'll get back some of the yardage, but it's going to be fourth down. Elman Sparks with his first catch of the night. I believe that is number 9 as we look into the kind of the long shadows.
Yeah.
But it was Elman Sparks making the catch. He gets to the 35. It will be 4th and 10 for Mercyhurst as we come up on the 4-minute mark of the third quarter. And looks like the punt team is out. Sermonera to punt for the 4th time tonight. Snap is good. Comes the rush kick high, disappears into the darkness, and now caught at the 45 by Jaffier Lampkins, and he'll be chopped down on the open by Ty Mims. Good open field tackle for Mims. But Sharon will have good field position, taking over at the 46 with 3:30 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, see what Coach Mack decides to do now. 3:25 to go here on a Mercy running clock. He gets some of the guys out, or
because you want to condition guys to play 4 quarters,
right?
But you also have a short week,
right?
And then you have a short week, and then you get into league play right after that.
Right, and next week is going to be physically an absolute war, right? Every play you're going to have to fight to survive against that Cathedral Prep team. So thinking about some fatigue issues and injury, not injuries like bad injuries, but just like kind of dings. You don't want anyone to get dinged up right now.
Because Sharon, after Cathedral Prep, and league play starts at what appears to be a much improved Slippery Rock team.
Yeah.
1st and 10 at the 46. Englemore off his back foot. Finds a man on the near side. A sliding grab made by Rakeem Hughes.
Everybody's still got, both teams have their starters in there, though. And, you look at it, you only get one scrimmage, too, right? So,
yes.
Hey, keep both teams keeping their guys out there looking at this like a great scrimmage.
Second and 4, the 48. Englemore back to pass. Hit as he throws, and a diving and interception made by Feliciano. Vinny Feliciano comes up with the first takeaway of the night. That interception, and Mercyhurst will take over just shy of midfield.
Yeah, Englemore took a shot, too. You can see he's kind of hobbled coming off. Ugh.
He was, the pressure right up the middle.
Right up the middle, and the hit was low. I guess he's all right. I'm looking at him now. Yeah, he got hit in the lower leg. On the right side, right leg.
So Mercyhurst will take over at the 47. Just to finish that thought, then so it's at Cathedral Prep on a short week, at Slippery Rock League opener, home to Hickory.
Oh, boy.
Okay, then at Farrell in the Steel Bowl, then home to Meadville.
Jeez.
A good,
Who made
good 4A team.
Their non-league schedule's crazy.
1st and 10 at the 47. Back to pass. Cotter off his back foot. Throwing it downfield. Has a man wide open. Makes the catch at the 30. It's Owen Welsh to the 10, to the 5, and he is going to take it in for the touchdown. Owen Welsh behind the defense. There is a flag in the backfield, however. There's a Sharon player down as well. Pronate on the ground. And it is a hole that will wipe out the 53-yard touchdown catch by Welsh. And been that kind of night for Mercyhurst.
Yeah, it really has. Yeah, that's frustrating. If you're a Mercyhurst Prep coach, your head's ready to explode. It was the right call, Coach. Nobody wants to hear that because, it's so frustrating. Finally, something good happens for your team and your guys, and that.
So that will negate the penalty, or negate the touchdown. 4th flag of the night on Mercyhurst for 44 yards. Sharon player down on his stomach. I believe it's one of the linemen.
Yeah.
Now he's onto his back now being checked on. It will be 1st and 20 when action resumes with 1:07 to go in the third. The October things at least theoretically ease up a little bit. Home to Grove City, home to Conneaut, and then a Thursday night game to close the regular season October 16th at what appears to be rebuilding Titusville.
Okay.
Tigers having 3 of the 5 league games at home this year, and that is Stone Root, who is up and walking off a little bit gingerly. But
yeah, he's been great tonight. He just stopped and screamed in pain.
He got another one popped up. He grabbed at the back of his
hamstring.
Back of his leg. Yeah, that's the calf ones are bad enough. When you get up in the hamstrings or quads, then that's like just cranking the dial up.
Yep.
But Stone Root has had a fine night on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, no doubt.
He'll come over, and one of the water boys there kind of almost tried to squirt the water like into the target there.
It's not going to work.
But Stone Root, his brother Bishop, expected to be back in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Maybe for that Slippery Rock game, or certainly for Hickory, from what we're hearing.
Yeah, that was a devastating injury last year for him, for Coach Brown and that Sharon Hoops team. So yeah, the football team hoping to get him back, and then Hoops as well.
Under a minute to go in the third. 1st and 20 to 27. Everett Cotterill rolling left, airing the ball downfield, and it is incomplete. Broken up downfield by Abram, the rover or strong safety. He was roving back there, knocks it away for an incompletion. 2nd down.
Yeah, Cotterill showing off the arm there, though. Wow. What do you throw that, about 50 yards or 55 yards in the air?
Close to that, a good 40-some, but rolling left as a righty.
That was.
Yes. The one thing you notice with him is he's not afraid to throw in the hoop. Sometimes doesn't always have his feet under him.
Right, especially against this Sharon rush.
Yeah. And that will be the final play of the third quarter. Sharon on top, 35-0. Tigers looking to close out an opening night win. We'll come back with the fourth quarter after this on News Talk 790 WPIC.
St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-age children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
I run a local business. With payroll, expenses, taxes, and equipment, taking care of business is a lot of work. But at my bank, I get mobile banking, online bill pay, and the financial advice I need to make the best decisions for my business. My bank is a financial partner I can count on.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
The Order is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Start of the fourth quarter, a swing pass to Feliciano on the left flat. He takes it up along the near sideline and gets about half of the necessary yardage on 2nd and 20. He'll pick up 10 to the 47. It will be 3rd and 10 for Mercyhurst from its own 47. The Lakers go right to left in the fourth quarter. White jerseys forced, green numbers and letters, green pants and the white helmets. Sharon in the orange jerseys, white numbers and letters outlined in black, black pants, black helmets for the Tigers, along with Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs with you tonight, Aaron Byro in the studio, and Jason Basil on camera up on the second deck here at beautiful Sharon Tiger Stadium. 3rd and 10. Cotterill has 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Now Elwin Sparks motions from left to right to the wide side of the field. Cotterill throws a backwards pass to his running back Feliciano. Feliciano breaking a couple of tackles, far sideline, has the first down and more. Bumped out of bounds inside the 40 at the 39-yard line. Pick up a 14 on 3rd and 10 on that run.
Yeah. See both teams, even a lot of their starters in here. About 10 and a half minutes to go on a moving clock. But, certainly what you're doing if you're Mercyhurst Prep is you want take some momentum from this game into next week. So there's no question. That's they're still a little hop in their step, and they're trying to make something happen so that they at least take something out of this game into next week, into week 2.
First and 10 at the 42. They say he was out at the 42. Either way, it was enough for the first down. And they give us to Feliciano, and he slips and goes down right at the 40. Pickup of 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 8 from the 40-yard line. Mercyhurst, by the way, will be at home to Oil City next week.
Okay, so another good opponent for them for sure.
That'll be at Mercyhurst will be home for that one. Then league play starts in week 3 against Northwestern under new head coach Ben Fennell. Wildcats blanked Hickory last night 39-0. All the teams in that league are 2A this year, save for Union City. So the Lakers go Northwest, then at Seneca, at Harbor Creek in non-league play, at Corey, then at Union City, Iroquois, Eisenhower, and then Fort LaBeouf in week 10. So Mercyhurst with a rather stout non-league schedule too.
Yeah, no doubt.
Especially for a 2A program. Cotterill, back the pass, throwing the ball downfield, and it is going to be intercepted by Terrion White. White able to get inside position and come up with the interception. White 3 touchdowns tonight, and now a takeaway in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he's had such a great day. Able to just get in there and really an athletic play to get the interception. So
Terrion White coming up with the first takeaway of the night for the Sharon Tigers.
That might be the play. If I'm down there on the sidelines, Briggsy, that my first team guys get to take their pads off.
And we'll see. Well, it looks like we're getting a couple of the substitutes are getting summoned into the huddle. Gathering around the coaching staff on the near sideline. Mercyhurst has subbed a couple of guys in. We see Welsh in, and it looks like it's. Well, let's see.
Yeah,
well, Jafir Lampkins is in now at quarterback, so it's kind of a mix of 1s and 2s for Sharon.
Yes, that's what. Yeah.
Now Lampkins will take over as a quarterback, the 10, and he will give it to Navion Brown, his first carry of the night. And of course, that's the thing too. Sometimes with we do college games on Saturday, or professional, even the pros really don't have a true second string a lot, but. Aaron High School football, okay, and Navion Brown's your number 2 running back. He's also your starting weak side linebacker.
Right, yeah.
Jafir Lampkins, the number 2 quarterback, is the starting free safety.
Yeah.
Trying to find that balance of getting guys some work because, they're one play away from being the number 1 on offense.
Right. And again, those full units, like we've talked about, it's not like they get a whole lot of reps together either, right?
So it's a gain of 1 on the play, and there's a Sharon man down, and some more cramping for the Tigers. 7:24 to go in this one. Again, we'll have the lock, stock, and barrel play of the game and the Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game coming up in our post game tonight here from Sharon Tiger Stadium. We'll see if we can get you an update. We do have an update on Mercer Franklin, correct, Chris?
Yeah, Mercer is up 27-6. So it looks like the Mustangs certainly going to put an exclamation point on week 1.
That game with about 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Of course, Hickory and Farrell, up that way to the east, a few miles at the Hornet Stadium in Hermitage. They are duking it out, and it's last report 6-all in the third quarter. That game's on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. I'm sure that some of our viewers out there, and by the way, our video tonight brought to you by American Legion Post 299 here in Sharon. We know they're enjoying this one at the American Legion Post tonight, but sure, there's no doubt a lot of people maybe have us on the big TV or a computer monitor and Bob and Mark on the tablet or vice versa.
Yes.
I'll say too. I think our picture looks better. We have the better graphic.
Yes.
I'll say. I will say that. Bob might not like it, but oh well.
Yeah.
But our graphics or the video looking great because of our cameraman Jason Basil tonight.
He's doing a great job.
But I say that jokingly. But however you're watching or listening to the game, or maybe you have one video on and one audio or whatever the case is. Certainly appreciate everybody tuning in. A lot of views last night. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I know.
We always, as Navion Brown will come over, adding the video here the last couple of years. We've always known this. that people care about high school sports in our area.
Yes.
In terms of whether it's if they're still in the area or if they've moved away or whatever the case is. People have always cared. We always thought that. We never had any way to measure it. Now we can see the views and the likes and all the interactions, and it's just amazing.
Yeah.
You know, Friday nights, Saturday nights, just people tuning in and if they can't make it out to a game. So.
And when you look at those numbers, remember, those are the people that are just listening aren't even in those numbers.
Correct,
Yeah,
yes.
so.
Yeah. So on 2nd down and 9, Lampkins throws it near side off the hands of Brock Ondo, incomplete. And it will be 3rd down now from the Sharon 11-yard line. Yeah, you mentioned people who are listening over the air, listening on our iHeart app. And, of course, there are a lot of people, too. You know, maybe I know a lot of Sharon fans who are here tonight. They'll probably go back and watch this later tonight.
Yeah, right.
Or the players. We certainly had, it's funny, after last night, and you wake up in the morning, see all the notifications and stuff, people from the Girard and Sharpsville communities, liking, a great game, all those types of things. So it's really cool to be able to do that and also have this instantaneous archive, too.
Yes, right. Yeah, that's the big.
3rd and 9 at the 11. Jafir Lampkins, he is hit, gets away from the defender. Now he's going to throw on the run and throws a one-hopper incomplete. Lampkins did a good job of avoiding a safety. Nearest man there was Kai Gavin, defensive back for Mercyhurst. Lampkins' pass is incomplete, and the punt team will come out for the 2nd time tonight for Sharon with a little over 6 minutes to go.
Yeah, clock still moving along here. Going to be inside of 6 minutes by the time this punt is made. So just a good, solid start for this Sharon Tiger team as they turn their sights to really one of the premier football programs in the entire Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, playing up there at Cathedral Prep next week. That's going to be a great test for Coach Mack's team.
Englemore comes out to punt. Elman Sparks and Jones deep for Mercyhurst. They are at the Sharon 45. And they're just waiting for the clock to continue to run. And now we're going to have timeout Sharon. So Sharon takes its first timeout of the 2nd half with 5:22 to go. Mercyhurst still with 3 timeouts remaining if that would come into play. We'll take a 30-second break. Come back with a punt on News Talk 790 WPIC.
When the finest cuts of meat combine with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub & Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub & Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
The 4th quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Fourth down and 9, Englemore to punt. The Mercyhurst return men, Elman Sparks and Jones, remain at the Sharon 45. Snap, chest high, kick away high into the darkness. And then it comes down out of the darkness. Field on the hop with the 33 by Elman Sparks. And he'll be hauled out of bounds by Abram, and a flag thrown in by the referee well behind the play. Mercyhurst right now is going to have the ball inside the 25, but let's see what the flag is. I don't know, perhaps was there a face mask, or what do we have?
Face mask, or maybe just kind of felt like there was too much out of bounds by the Sharon defender.
Yep, it was personal foul, face mask. They got the hand up in there to help bring him down. So the ball will be moved inside the McCandless Ford red zone with 4.5 minutes to go in quarter number 4. A couple of the Sharon assistant coaches heading down. See the old ball coach Dave Bodine heading down. He played for defensive coordinator Mike Donato. He's Coach Bodine, a 4-3 disciple as well.
Love it. It's been so fun following his softball team the past couple of years.
It certainly has. A little over 4 minutes to go in this one. 35-0 Sharon with the 35-0 Sharon with the lead, but Mercyhurst a chance to get on the board here. Jones motions from right to left, shotgun set, 2 receivers to the left now, and the handoff will go to Feliciano, and he will get it into the end zone for the touchdown. Vinny Feliciano scores on an 11-yard run, and Mercyhurst breaks through with 3:42 to go in this one.
Yeah, and again, it doesn't seem like much, but something to build about, something to talk about for this Mercyhurst Prep team as they get ready for week 2 against Oil City. Yeah, that's
Oil City with a big win last night over Harbor Creek, 50-14.
Yeah.
Well, now the conversion upcoming, and we see it will be the kick team, so Glaudemans will come on to attempt the extra point. The holder is Jones, and trying to get everything set up now for the conversion. Kicking at the goalpost to the left. Lefty kicker, and now we're ready. Snap is high, kick is down, and it is blocked. Kylene Smith, did he get it, or was that Williams coming through and getting a hand on it? Of course, you cannot return it in high school football, but I believe that was Williams who blocked the kick, and if he didn't get it, Kylene Smith was going to.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they were fighting over who was going to get there first.
So the extra point blocked, and it remains 35-6 with 3:42 to go in the ball game. We'll take our final in-game break and come back with the finish on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to Western Pennsylvania and Eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stCenturyEnergyGroup.com.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Back here at Sharon, and Mercyhurst needs to go the other end to kick off, don't they?
Yes.
And Sharon's going the other end too. Everybody's going the wrong direction.
Hey.
Yeah, well, I don't know, Jason can hear us upstairs. He doesn't have the camera on it, but we've got looks like just a giant do-si-do out there.
Yeah.
3:42 to go, and Mercyhurst will kick off from right to left. Hughes and Norris will be deep for Sharon. That's the other thing, too, when you sub a lot on offense or defense, but you really don't have a second-team kick return or second-team
or kicker.
punt team.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, most schools, a kicker gets hurt, they go recruit a guy off the soccer team mid-season, right?
Or they work on their two-point plays.
Yeah, that too.
Get the square-toed shoe out for somebody. Glaudemans to kick off. Sends a high spinner downfield, and it's caught at the 17-yard line by Norris. Carmez Norris up the middle to the 30 to the 35, and he'll be dropped at the 37-yard line by a Mercyhurst unit. Colin Phillips, senior defensive back, down on the coverage. The Tigers will take over at the 38-yard line with 3:20 to go. And we'll see who's at quarterback now for the Tigers. It was Lampkins on the last series. They have a couple other guys listed as quarterbacks, including Josiah Abram, who's a starting rover on defense. He would be presumably the number 3 quarterback.
Right. You know what sometimes factors into this too is what the plans are for the next morning with the JV kids. Sometimes there's games, sometimes they don't play the same teams, so sometimes that factors into sub patterns too.
And Abram will now be in at quarterback, and certainly would not be a JV game tomorrow.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. So there you go. There it is. Right.
Yeah, and then you don't know about probably not on Monday.
Yeah. So that's
So Abram in at quarterback, bobbles the snap and falls on it back at the 33-yard line. So tough start for him. It'll be 2nd and long.
So in other words, we certainly may see more guys than we maybe would have in these last couple of minutes because there isn't a JV game.
2nd down upcoming as we approach the 2-minute mark. Farrell and Hickory tied at 6 at the end of the 3rd quarter. Wow. Again, certainly invite you to tune in to Sports Radio 96.7. We're on the here on the Facebook page as well. The way we're moving along, if we can get the equipment torn down, we might be able to hustle over there and catch the finish.
Yeah.
2nd and long, 2nd and 15 back at the 33. Abram on the option pitch at near side. That's Wilbon on the carry. Xavier Wilbon will get back the lost yardage. He is corkscrewed down at the 38-39 yard line. It'll be 3rd and 10. Ryan Schnakel on the stop for Mercyhurst. Xavier Wilbon, returning letter winner as a sophomore.
Yeah, good, just a kind of good athlete, good all-around player, can play a bunch of positions.
3rd and 10 upcoming. Sharon tonight is 1 of 5 on 3rd down. Tigers 292 yards of offense, 160 on the ground, 132 through the air. 1:05 left, 3rd and 10. Alfonsi is in as the tight end to the right, and the handoff, no fake to the pass underneath it, and it's caught by Alfonsi, and he will have the 1st down. So one of the special teams aces for Sharon, Apollo Alfonsi. Backup tight end, makes the catch in the flat, and heads upfield for a 1st down.
Yeah, Abram looked really good too, right? Didn't he? Dropping back into that pocket, set the feet, threw a nice pass.
Pick up a 12 yards. Yep. And Apollo Alfonsi, always like when they throw those guys a bone, if you will.
Right, exactly, yes. That's exactly what that call was about.
1st and 10 now at the 50, and don't know if Sharon has to run a play or not. Clock down to 23 seconds to go. Tigers are going to be 1-0. Mercyhurst will regroup. This is going to be a team that certainly is going to be a factor in Class 2A.
Yeah, I mean, it's good on them, right, for scheduling these first 2 games.
7 seconds to go. The handoff is to Wilbon. Bouncing outside, Xavier Wilbon breaks a tackle, giving ground, cutting back to his right, weaving through traffic, bounces off of Quinn, and then is going to be slammed to the turf by Ryan Gata on the final play of the game. A pickup of 5 for Wilbon, and that'll do it. The Sharon Tigers win it tonight. A final of 35-6. Tigers open the season with a big win at home. We'll take a break, come back with a post game on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live and News Talk 790 WPIC.
Come on out to the Sharon American Legion Post 299 and enjoy bingo every Thursday and Friday. First number called at 6:45. Join us for trivia night every Thursday at 6 p.m. Our grill room serves up great food daily, and our kitchen is open Thursday through Saturday from noon to 9. We proudly welcome all veterans to our community. Visit Sharon American Legion Post 299 on East State Street for good company, good times, and a warm welcome.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42-hole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7 and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
My car does more than take me from here to there, and I expect my insurance to do more too. That's why I chose my agent and Erie Insurance. They offer first accident forgiveness and the service I deserve at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate.
Erie Insurance services are provided by one or more of the following insurers: Erie Insurance Company, Erie Insurance Property and Casualty Company, or Flagship City Insurance Company, home offices Erie, Pennsylvania, or Erie Insurance Company of New York, home offices Rochester, New York, an equal opportunity insurer.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, Whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
We are back here one final time tonight at Sharon Tigers Stadium, where tonight the Sharon Tigers open the 2025 season with a 35-6 victory over the visiting Mercyhurst Prep Lakers. And Sharon jumped on top early in this one. Terrian White on the second play from scrimmage, a 40-yard touchdown run. The 11:27 mark capping a two-play 59-yard drive. Yusuf Cannon with the first of his 5 extra points made it 7-0. Mercyhurst had a long drive, 14 plays over 8 minutes. It stalled out and ended at the Sharon 8-yard line. 5 plays later, Sharon doubled the lead. White a 67-yard run on the 5th play of the drive. The possession, a minute 19. Cannon's kick made it 14-0. Then Sharon scored twice more in the final 2 minutes of the first half. Rakeem Hughes, 15-yard touchdown catch from Ethan Englemore. That came at the 2-minute mark, and then with 58 seconds to go in the half after Jafir Lampkins returned a short punt to the 15-yard line, it was Terrian White scoring on a 27-yard screen pass from Englemore. 28-0, Sharon with the lead. That was our halftime score. Third quarter, Tigers break it open. Carmez Norris, 57-yard catch and run from Englemore. That came at 8:53 of the third period. And then in the fourth quarter, Vinny Feliciano scores on an 11-yard run for Mercyhurst, capping a one-play 11-yard drive, extra point blocked. Your final 35-6. Looking at some team and individual numbers in this one. First, look at some team stats. We'll pull those up on our screen in short order for everybody. Well, we'll just read them. We can't, the computer's acting up. So, anyway, Sharon tonight, 11 first downs, 165 rushing yards, 144 passing, 309 yards on 34 plays. Tigers finished with 11 first downs. Mercyhurst, 74 rushing yards, 83 passing yards, 157 total yards on 48 plays. Mercyhurst with 9 first downs tonight. For the Sharon Tigers, Ethan Englemore, 8 of 15, 132 yards and 3 touchdowns. Jafir Lampkins was 0 for 2 passing. Josiah Abram, 1 of 1 for 12 yards. Rakeem Hughes, 4 catches for 49 yards for the Tigers. He had a touchdown. Carmez Norris, 3 receptions for 53 yards. Also, Terrian White, a 27-yard catch for a touchdown, and Apollo Alfonsi, a 12-yard reception. On the ground, Terrian White, 5 carries, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns. Norris ran it once for 19 yards. Xavion Wilbon, 2 carries for 10. Logan Perks, 2 carries for 8 yards. Englemore ran it twice for 7 yards. And Hughes, Brown, Best, and Abram all getting a carry in there. On the Mercyhurst side, quarterback Cotterill, 7 of 15 for 83 yards. Tonight he was intercepted once, sacked a couple of times. Vinny Feliciano, 23 carries, 80 yards to lead the way. J.T. Jones, 4 catches for 8 yards. Jones, 5 receptions, 60 yards. Eon Elwin Sparks, a 13-yard catch. Feliciano, a 10-yard reception for the Lakers. A few other numbers of note. Penalties, Mercyhurst 4 penalties for 44 yards. That delay of game on 4th and goal at the 3 back in the second quarter really looming big, certainly. And then on the Sharon side, 4 penalties, 36 yards. Mercyhurst 3 of 11 on 3rd down. Sharon 2 for 6. Feliciano, an interception for Mercyhurst. On the Sharon side, Terrian White with an interception. And Avion Brown a sack and 2 forced fumbles. Josiah Houston forced a fumble. Kylene Smith forced a fumble. And Arion Williams with a sack also for Sharon. Tigers win it 35-6. Time now for our post-game awards. And we will start off tonight with the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game. Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville. And tonight they are pleased to recognize a play very early in this one. Terrian White's 40-yard touchdown run 33 seconds into the game gave Sharon a 7-0 lead, a lead that the Tigers did not relinquish. And, Chris, that certainly was a tone setter tonight for Sharon.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it's just one of those things where, we were all kind of, hey, how different is this game going to be than last year? And Terrian White gets the Tigers off to that great start that they never looked back from.
Terrian White's 40-yard touchdown run on the second play of the game is the lock, stock, and barrel play of the game. In recognition of the play of the game, money will be placed into a fund in the name of Terrian White, and at the end of the season, we will name one play of the year from all of our top plays. The Play of the Year's football program will be awarded a cash donation courtesy of Lock, Stock, and Barrel. To see the list and or to listen to the audio of all the plays of the game, go online to 790WPIC.com and click High School Sports. Congratulations to Terrian White of Sharon for tonight's Lock, Stock, and Barrel play of the game. The Lock, Stock, and Barrel play of the game is powered by Landmark Information Services. And now for the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game Award. Reinhardt's Insurance, and before we get there, long list of guys for Sharon tonight.
Yeah.
We think of Hughes and Norse, Engelmore 3 touchdowns, and Navion Brown a sack and 2 forced fumbles. What Stone Root and Josiah Houston did leading the lines up front, they were all over the place. But tonight, we recognize senior running back, defensive back Terrian White as our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. 5 carries, 122 yards, 2 touchdowns. He caught a touchdown pass and had an interception. Yeah. Terrian White, a guy who Coach McElhaney said in the pregame, he's a big play guy.
Yeah.
And he didn't lie to us. He made a lot of big plays
That
tonight.
was a good summation, right? I mean, just everything he did tonight was a big play, and he's going to do that all year. Just a terrific night for Terrian White and a very, very deserving player of the game.
The Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game is Sharon's Terrian White. And like all of our players of the game, Terrian White has received a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Laundryman in Hermitage. Those go to all of our players of the game. For more information, you can go to thelaundryman.com. Money will also be placed into a scholarship fund in the name of Terrian White. At the end of the academic year, one area student athlete will be awarded the Reinhardt's Insurance Student Athlete Scholarship. For more details, go online to 790WPIC.com. Congratulations to Terrian White of Sharon, tonight's Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. The Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game Award, as always, powered by Landmark Information Services. Sharon a winner, 35-6. Chris, a final thought?
No, just a terrific performance by this Sharon team. It's one of those deals where we're not surprised, certainly at the score, but just the some of the individual efforts, some of the individual plays made by these guys. This is a Sharon team that is poised to have just a fantastic season. They're going to find out a lot about themselves next Friday night up in Erie.
And Mercyhurst Prep, this is a good team that played a team that played well. I mean, Sharon is a very good 3A team. Mercyhurst is going to be, and again, Mercyhurst is going to be well prepared come late October, early November.
No question, right. So they play these 2 great teams to start their season. Then they get into region play, and there's no doubt they're going to be a handful for anybody in that 2A playoff bracket.
So our final 35-6. The last update we had is a final. Mercer defeats Franklin 33-6, a game in which the lights went out with 1:59 to go. But that happens. We had some lighting problems here, lighting problems at Mercer as well. But we were able to finish here. Lights going out there, and Mercer turning out the lights on Franklin. Great start for the Mustangs tonight.
Yeah, we love that program, right? We love going up there. We love those coaches, and good to see them get off to a good start.
And the game on Sports Radio 96.7. They still have a ways to go. Kelvin Morrison's 73-yard touchdown run has given Hickory a 13-6 lead on Farrell with 8:26 to go in the fourth. And again, you can catch that one on Sports Radio 96.7. Well, Chris, we've had 2 busy nights. We'll regroup. We'll get back together next week. Not 100% sure where we will be, but no doubt it'll be another great Mercer County game, and we'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, been a always fun to kind of get going with a big blowout, 2 games. Yeah, no doubt. Enjoyed the ride up and ride back with you last night, and then tonight appreciated you helping me out a little bit at the beginning of the game and the pregame, and great weekend, and looking forward to next week already.
I'd like to thank Steve Hoover, the athletic director here at Sharon. He and his fine staff, Dave Bodine, helping us out in the press box as well. Our cameraman tonight, Jason Basil, doing a great job as always, our intern for the summer. Great job, Jason. And back in the studio, Aaron Byro doing an outstanding job as always. Also thanks to Bob Greenberg, our sports director and sales manager. He and Mark Slazak have the call that Hickory-Farrell game that's likely coming down to the wire. For Chris Burtch, this is Ryan Briggs saying so long from Sharon. The Sharon Tigers open 2025 with a 35-6 win over Mercyhurst Prep, and you heard it here on News Talk 790 WPIC and watched it on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by American Legion Post 299 in Sharon. Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to High School Sports on the Cumulus Sports Network. Tonight's game has been brought to you by
Bill McCandless Ford, located in Mercer and Meadville, the Reinhardt's agency. It's not the insurance they sell, but the service that makes them better. Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs since 1973. Meadville Medical Center, your independent community health system. Shell Restoration, the area's leading installer for roofing, siding, windows, and gutters. St. Paul's in Greenville, and the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley Senior Living Communities. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, banking but better. Attorney Bill Motor, excellence, experience, and integrity. UPMC Health System, changing healthcare, changing lives. Mercer County State Bank, community-minded since 1911. Mancino's Driving School, where safe driving starts. Vay's Pub and Grill, make it special, make it Vay's. The Sharon American Legion Post 299. Strong advocates for veterans and their families. Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958. Hermitage Rotary Club, offering hope for those struggling with prescription opioids. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. DK Auto LLC in Grove City, specializing in Southern vehicles up to $15,000. The Laundry Man, helping you spend time doing what you love, not laundry. Reed and Daly Associates, providing accounting and income tax services for over 30 years. Minuteman Press in Hermitage, specializing in digital print, design, and promotional services. Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding, offering exterior upgrades online at pennohiorc.com. Sharon Community Health Center, providing compassionate and affordable health care. 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in fuel delivery. Please thank these outstanding sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts throughout the season on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7.
This concludes our coverage of high school sports. We now join our regularly scheduled program already in progress.
We're